Hello, welcome to Tabletalkers, Band of Iron.
Hmm.
When last we left our heroes, who wants to take it?
I sat in a hole for 2 hours.
Wasn't even that long.
We're walking in the desert. Giant hole happened. Fought purple worm. That's what I remember.
There. On top of that, there was a lot of setup and various clerical things that you guys did in town that don't really weren't too much repeating. So, just for the sake of it, here, Peon, have an inspiration die. Maybe you'll find a use for it.
I shouldn't be used to this, so they still have it.
And let's go ahead and take the camera in because the groups are currently split after the purple worm fight. With most of the group, the player group anyway, heading downward after defeating it. Dory being sucked away earlier, and along with the Attican soldiers. Bleh.
You said they were in a different spot last time.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Y'all got put into your own little things.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and, for now, give the camera to Todori. High above you, you can kind of hear and like feel the rumblings of some sort of conflict happening. Looking around, though, you are in a cave area, very dry by nature, probably like sandstone-ish across the entirety of its construction. But it does look more like crafted than naturally formed. Like it doesn't even look like an insect crafted this or something like that. Something with hands and tools. Dusting yourself up off from the sandfall, looking around, I think right now you just have your dark vision. So everything is black and white and very poorly illuminated.
Shades of gray. I'm gonna pull out the ice great sword by myself, so I'm gonna use a cold venom vial on it just in case something big decides it wants to be a cunt.
Okay.
I'd explore because I got nothing else I can do. Need to find a way out of here.
Alright.
What do I have? I do have. I'm gonna cast light on the sword as well.
Okay. Illuminating things and no longer being in dark vision, you can see across the walls various, I don't remember the actual, like, scientific word for, like, a painting on a wall. I'm sure it exists, but I don't recall it at this point in time.
Mural?
Not mural, that's more like large scale. These are a whole bunch of small ones, but I don't want to say glyph or sigils because that'll freak you out and make you think that they're going to explode. But you can see a bunch of smaller things being illuminated now. Looking at them, they very much fit like what you would think of hieroglyphs.
Okay.
So if you were to sit there and take a lot of time, you might be able to gauge what it is they're trying to say, but currently it's like person, salamander, worm, cart, chair.
See, this is where Eyes of the Runekeeper come in handy.
Well, it's
This
not.
is this is a written language. That's what hieroglyphs are.
Insofar as this is a pictograph, not something to... Not gonna fit. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
If it was a this word means this, sure. But in this instance, what you see is what it means. You just don't know what it is they're referencing.
Sorry, I'm trying to read a thing. I don't remember exactly what some things are. No, I don't want them to have disadvantage. I don't want to have that. Where? I thought I remembered a thing about being able to sense things.
Oh no.
No. I am wrong. Never mind. Fuck.
I think about Hell's Sight, the ability to sense magical things around you.
Illusionary
Maybe.
magic concealment for an action for a whole 6 seconds.
I think it's like the third level thing the Ogre get.
First, it's also useless.
So it's just Illrigger, not what I am. Okay. Go back up here and see what it says. That's too fucking far up. My computer is lagging for some reason. I'm just gonna continue forward. Not trying to make a whole lot of noise, but also not trying to be stealthy.
You can make a stealth check, or you don't make a stealth check.
Uh, fuck it, I'll make a stealth check.
Alright.
Probably at disadvantage because of the bright light, right?
It's not helping. It's factoring into the DC, not giving you advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
By DC, I mean the plus or minus 2 opposing things passive perception as stealth checks actually work.
Well, I have a 27.
Okay. You are proceeding along this path. Eventually you come into a more like enclosed portion of it. You stop getting sand falling from the ceiling on you. Going into this though, you come to a T. Passageway going left and right. Passive perception is
I think it's low. My perception modifier is it's 12.
12. Alright. Not expecting much out of you.
Yeah, it's 12. Stereotypically, when you're lost, you go left, so I'm gonna go right.
Alright.
Because everybody who goes left is always still lost.
You head to the right and you come upon a slight incline.
Keep going.
As you're proceeding forward, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As the floor beneath you begins to shudder and shake.
22.
22. Okay. As you feel to do that, you kind of jump up and kind of stick yourself on the sides of the chamber. As you can see a large cylindrical object roll along the ground of the floor you were just on. Right into the floor level of it.
What in the ass? Do we still have that mental link?
I don't know. Not the one that knows how it works.
Yeah, I know.
How
That's
long
why I
has it
asked the
been?
person.
How long has it been since we set out from the city? Because when we set out from the city is when I would have.
It's
Over a
been a
day.
full day.
Okay. How long has it been since we last rested?
Probably about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. So for an hour. So yes.
It has
But
a
we have
6-hour duration. That's weird.
No, I have to roll a die every time I up it. And the last time I rolled a die, I rolled a 6.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah. This place is definitely made by humanoids. Just FYI. if you're listening somewhere or not dead. I don't know how this thing works.
Not dead, probably fighting for worm at this point.
It's been more than 20
humanoids?
seconds. That thing's dead by now.
Cool. So you're in a cave made by people? A structure, a building, or some sort?
More like a constructed something or other down here. This has been carved out by. I just got hit by a trap. Well, attempted to get hit by a trap.
There are desert people beneath the sands. Understood?
They seem at least somewhat primitive. They drew things on the walls to just depict what the hell's going on. I don't know if they have writing at all. But this is weird. I'm going to continue forward. And
Okay.
I do such.
I will get to the party before overlong. Continuing forward. Screw it, test your luck. Roll a d20.
Sure. Whap. 12.
Okie dokie.
My passive.
Moving forward, you begin to pick up a more putreficative scent, which is to say something decomposer-y.
Yeah. I got big sword out. Big sword is poisoned.
Okay.
If need be, I have the light stone. I can also see pretty well. Continue, yeah.
Continuing forward, you do come into a place where it seems that dead things are stored, and as you are looking around, you can see you can see evidence where a lot of things have scraped up against a certain portion of the floor.
Okay.
There's also the rest of the room.
Is this just the room? Is there no doors past it? Because I don't really care what's in here.
Well, it depends on how far you go into it. Proceeding there.
I mean, I'll poke the floor in front of me with the sword if I have to, but yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens.
So I'll just keep going and keep doing that the whole way through.
Proceeding to the exit.
Trying to, yeah.
Okay.
Poking the floor in front so I don't just fall into a pitfall.
Keep poking the floor in front of you. Nothing's happening as you're doing so.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Exit that area and continue forward.
Fuck that shit. Already had one trap, not gonna take a risk of having another.
There is another T-shaped intersection.
Fuck. I guess I'll go left this time. What is
Alrighty.
this? Why do I have...
This pathway also proceeds upward.
Last time I proceeded upward, a fucking thing tried to roll over me. But the more up I go, the more chances I have of getting the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh. Probably.
So I'm gonna keep going up.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do the thing again, probably.
You proceed
Chances of
upward.
that happening again.
Let's hop over to the other party. You guys are coming in from the top in this druid-created stairway, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Going down into the sands, from what you can see, it seems to be some sort of like almost bunker-looking thing at this current state of erosion. There doesn't seem to be an obvious way in from where it is you guys currently are. It seems to be made of some sort of sandstone-looking material. Going over there and fiddling with it, it's not the strongest of stuff, but it's managing to weather the weight of the sand on top of it. Additionally, there is a bit of a rocky overhang, or like platform type thing. Over to your left, it's keeping a lot of the weight off of it.
Is this sandstone blocking your path currently?
Well, it's the roof of the building. So,
Right.
technically, yes.
Were we going down the hole that the purple worm created that everyone else fell through?
They fell through in a different area that has now been... the sands have shifted to cover it. You guys went down from an area that this thing happened to have been at in the general direction of where Tadori was, like straight toward him. I believe someone used a locate creature or something like that.
Yes.
So you still know he's down and to the left.
Uh, does this seem to be, I don't know how to say this, a load-bearing wall? Something is holding a lot of sand on top of it that if we break it, will cause the entire structure to go down.
It doesn't... Assuming you're talking about the thing over to the left, it's not physically connected to it. It looks like if there was a structure here before, it was built like in front of it or near it. But then over time, it's basically just the tallest, strongest thing that's left standing.
Definitely should not break that. Hmm. Referring to the sandstone roof that you said wasn't the strongest thing. Just to be clear.
Now, the roof itself, this seems to be like the top part of some sort of underground entryway. Color's a little different.
Still different, two different things.
Yeah.
Alright. I have a pickaxe for a reason, so it's time to break through some sandstone.
Start whacking.
Start whacking
Okay,
with my
it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
So, I guess I will take it back to Tadori.
one pickaxe.
Tink.
I have the other one.
I also have a pickaxe. I will help you.
We have two pickaxes.
Can't like druidcraft and stuff mold, like, don't you have like mold earth or anything like that as well? Just as an FYI, those can go through stone.
Well, mold earth doesn't mold stone.
Pretty thought it could have sworn it did.
You can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt or stone. It does specifically mention stone in the description of mold earth.
Oh.
I can target stone, I just forget mold earth exists. That would be a much smarter idea than using our pickaxes.
Does the mold earth cantrip let you move a big spot of stone too? That was just dirt.
No, it's just earth that you can move.
Well, stone is earth.
It's slightly different.
Loose earth.
You can
Just
choose
loose
a
earth.
portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. And then one of the options I can do is I can instantly excavate it.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck stone shape.
Specify loose earth right there. So that's referring to the dirt, not the stone, I don't think.
It's
no.
referring to both dirt
Yeah,
or stone.
it says stone in the
Our first
description.
bullet
That
point
is.
says, if you target an area of loose earth, you can instantly excavate it.
Yeah, I've actually found the thing.
Comma
The
right there.
moving stuff is specifically for dirt. The stone stuff, you can cause things to appear on it and can make it difficult terrain. You can't move it though, sorry.
Why?
Damn.
And I guess it's pickaxes.
As it gets picked, it becomes loose, which you can then move out of the way.
There.
Means we don't have a need for shoveling. Yay.
That sounds like a smart idea. I will do that.
Oh,
Apologies.
God, my eye. What
Back-
level is stone shape, I wonder?
Back over to Todori.
I'm just continuing forward. I want to get out of this fucking place.
Alright. As you are continuing forward, you come across a couple of the Attican soldiers, the ones in the red armor. One of them is more or less carrying the other one, who, looking at them, appears to have necrotic, like, evidence of necrosis across their form.
What happened?
We were heading through there and something on the wall opened up. Shot out a beam and they didn't get out of the way quick enough.
Or that's to the guy.
Don't know what you said.
Is he dying or?
They're injured. Their HP is not 0.
This should help, and I'll just go up there and touch the dude on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
You try to do so, but there is no effect.
Damn. Rude. Hmm. Well, I don't have lesser rest, so I can't do that. Where did y'all come from?
They point behind them. It looks like the pathway you headed up and the pathway they headed up are one of those like mirrored type deals that both lead to this area that you're currently at.
Okay. Is there a path away from both of those? Because I don't want to go back the way I came, and I don't want to go back the way they came.
Yeah, there is a centralized path on your left.
Okay. I'm gonna help him carry the individual out the centralized pathway as best I can. I'm
Still
not
the
the
same.
strongest of boys.
You want to take point and I'll follow behind with... It's kind of... You know?
Well, the issue with that is I've already run into a thing that wanted to roll down and crush me, so...
Well, then you can give us a heads up.
Fair. Alright. I'll take point then.
Okay. They follow behind. You open that doorway
Wasted spell.
and say something.
I just said wasted spell slot.
Yeah. You open the doorway and you can hear the sounds of combat. This is a much larger chamber, and off on the other side you can see a couple individuals fighting some sort of shambling shape and retreating into a nearby area.
Well, that shambling shape is, I'm going to assume, undead. I'm going to put the big sword away because it's got poison on it currently, and I'm not going to waste that on a fucking undead thing. I'm going to pull out my radiant short sword.
Okay.
And try to join in the combat and help out as much as I can and warn the guys behind me that there's combat going on.
Kind of a far way over there. Are you leaving those two behind or slowing yourself to keep them guarded?
Slowing myself to keep them guarded as best I can. I can't leave them behind.
Okay.
Need as much cannon fodder later.
And
What?
speaking of cannon fodder, someone's still not checking for traps. As you're around a corner,
But I stopped.
as you round a corner, on the wall, this eyeball-looking thing opens up and bathes the area that you are in a beam of some sort. I need you to make a con save.
Cool, I'm good at those.
I hope so.
23!
23 will pass, so you're going to attack 13 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your hit point maximum is reduced by the same amount.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. That's not good.
And then the eye
Okay.
closes.
I wish to stab it. No.
Still making your way across.
Yeah, still fucking traps now. So I'm gonna keep looking for those fucking things.
Make either an investigation or a perception check.
Cool, I'm bad at both of those.
So maybe we will get to add another one to the hive.
21.
That's
Please.
not that bad.
No, I rolled a 19.
Ah, stats not good for this.
No. I have a 15 wisdom. Leave me alone.
Well, you don't want that to happen again, so now your eyes are open and you're actively looking for shit. Going through, you mark a couple more terrible, horrible, nasty spots, and you manage to pivot yourself and your followers away from that.
Stupid fucking eyes, stupid fucking hive mind bullshit. Fuck off.
You make it over to where the combat was taking place before, and the dead thing on the ground is, well, you want to investigate it or just try to run past? See what it is you're dealing with or not.
It's very much dead. Like,
You want-
no two ways about it, it's very much dead.
It's currently on the ground. That's all I'm giving you for free. It's not actively flailing its arms or legs. I say legs, one of them got blown off during the fight and is somewhere else, but it's not currently flailing at you. That's what your passive of 12 will get you. It's missing a leg.
God damn it. I'm not taking any risk. I'm gonna hit it with a whip. I got a lot of range on this fucking thing.
Does that have an additional damage type, or is it just whip?
I think it's just whip, but it is magical damage.
Okay. Slashing, right?
Yeah.
So let's give you this. You slash across it, and it doesn't move, which, you know, good. But before you look away, you can see some of the slash marks begin to knit themselves back together.
But it doesn't move.
Not yet, but you saw that you just injured it and it's repairing itself.
Cool. I'm not liking any fucking bit of that. I'm going to walk up to it and stab it with the radiant sword. See if that does anything.
You slash through it with the sword, slashing radiant damage. It's the same thing. There's obvious damage, but it is still knitting itself back together. It doesn't seem to be the traditional apply radiant, make regeneration stop. Something else is at play here.
Doubt it's fire, but I can give it a shot. This is a fireplace. Fireplace and fire, probably not a good idea. No, brain, we're not doing necrotic. That's just stupid. I would hit it with cold, but the cold has poison. Which at minimum it might just be immune to, which is fine. See if stabbing it with cold does anything?
You stab with the cold damage, you can see parts of it begin to freeze as a result. You know, like everything does whenever you stab it with cold damage. And once the damage-causing thing is out of the way, along with the necrosis from the poison, which doesn't really do much because it's already more or less necrotized. But sitting there and pondering with it, taking the sword away, you can see it re-knitting.
The only other thing I have is necrotic, which is the same as poison and fire.
Necrotic is magical poison normally, yeah. And poison is not magical necrotic. Except when they're not.
Dragon. Except when it's a dragon.
Even then, it technically still is. I don't come up with the laws. I just know them. So you do still hear the sounds of combat down the hallway that the other people ran down.
Figure out how to stop this thing from regenerating. That's what I want. I don't care about that right now.
The two people with you are trying to look out and make sure not another one comes from somewhere.
The only other thing I have is firebolt, so I'm going to try to firebolt it.
You firebolt it. It does fire damage. Reknits.
Damn it!
Feel good.
I have no damage types that will stop it from reknitting.
That might be an accurate statement.
I have necrotic, radiant, cold, and fire.
Whatever you're doing, just make sure you sit here and keep damaging it so it doesn't regenerate enough to stand back up while you're doing this.
Its fucking head off.
You chop the head off?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut its. I'm basically gonna amputate all of its limbs.
Okay.
I'm not fucking with this thing. I have no way of stopping it from regenerating, so I'm gonna stop it from being able to move. I'm not playing this game.
You give it the old Horus treatment. The Cyrus treatment, I'm sorry.
Leg as far away as possible, arms as far away from each other as possible.
And you're chopping and throwing.
Yeah. Fuck this noise. I'm out. Done. It'll at least take a little longer for it to come back.
As you chopped, you can see that each of the individual things still has some amount of happening. Most of it on the head, for what it's worth.
Most of it on the head?
Like, the other ones just seem to more or less be, sustaining it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's preventing it from falling apart further, but the head one looks like is the most powerful part of it.
How long would it take me to firebolt this thing to incinerate the head?
That'd be a contest between how much damage your firebolt does, how much regeneration it does, and you really don't want to be here that long to find out.
Fair. Any loose like wood or anything around?
No.
Damn.
When have you
So
seen a
nothing.
tree?
Nothing to make any kind of kindling out of then.
No.
Damn it.
You have rocks and sand, which is rocks, but tiny.
Okay. I can't affect. I have 20 arrows. Also 5 javelins.
How does that? Yeah, I'll wait and see.
Arrows and javelins, usually the shafts are made out of wood. So I do have kindling. I don't need 5 javelins. Especially 5 basic bitch non-magical javelins.
When do I point out that campfire damage is less than firebolt damage?
Yes, but I can just set it on the fire and it'll just stay there burning for at least a little while.
The sounds
Makes me
of
feel
combat have stopped from the hallway near you.
Damn it. Well, I'll keep my 5 javelins and kick the head a little further away, and then keep going.
Okay.
Trap sensing. Ah. By trap sensing, I mean I'm keeping an eye out.
Investigation / perception.
Hey, it makes me feel better. This time the investigation's a 17.
All right. You do come across another eyeball, but it's actually recharging right now.
Continue forward.
Continuing forward, there are 3 of these things. They are humanoid in shape. They don't really seem the best, like, managed, but they're not nearly as desiccated as you would imagine your normal, like, zombie or something to be.
Yeah.
They do have a bit of the, like, desert person aesthetic to them, but it's nowhere near, like, what a mummy would be.
Yeah.
To give a pop culture thing, if you're aware of any of the Resident Evil things, the funky lookingness of people that have a plaga parasite is what I would just about give them, except for the red eyes.
Okay. Well, with these ones, if there's just 3 of them, I'm not going to cut the arms and legs off. I'm just going to cut the head off and try to, like, keep its eyes from seeing anything if it wakes up.
Well, they're awake and they're pounding against a closed doorway.
Oh, fucking damn it, they're alive. Fuck.
So that's initiative for you. Other team, those who have been mining, make me an athletics check to see where you are.
I hate everything.
I got a 10.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
What'd you get?
I have a 10.
Ah, you're both as good as each other. The mining continues. Initiative for Tadori.
23.
They got less.
Offhanding the necrotic short sword because it still does damage. It's not going to do anywhere near as much damage, but it still does damage. How far away are they?
Finish writing their stat sheet. Just a moment.
My eye is giving me a hell of a problem right now.
I never know how this is gonna go, and honestly, everything it has just enough of them made up on the spot due to the nature of how this works to where not ever entirely sure what the plus is. Alright. Jadori turn.
So just as a note, does it look like they saw me before I came in, or was it something else that
It
they
looks
noticed me
like they
for?
can see and hear,
Okay.
especially with your big glowy sword.
Well, it's in its scabbard right now.
It's
What am
still
I doing?
glowy.
Fair. You're doing the same thing as them, mining away.
He's supervising.
Um. Well, I guess first I'll bonus action throw a seal on one of them. It doesn't really matter. And how far away did you say they were?
Let's say they're green, blue, and red.
Okay, but how far away are they?
When do you want to call initiative at?
What?
How far away do you want to be when initiative starts?
40 feet.
Okay.
I'll throw one on red. Throw a seal on red, and as my reaction, I will cast Greater Invisibility, expending seals. You know how
Okay.
it works.
That's invisible.
I will move. I can just end light at free, right?
I don't know.
I don't know how light works.
I don't know either. I'm not the one casting it. Magic people.
I just know it makes light 20 foot and then 20 foot. So basically 40-foot radius. If I can, I'm just gonna end that because I don't fucking want that shit. And I'm gonna go up to green since you said red, green, and something else. I'm gonna go up to
I just
green and
went
just
on
slash him a whole bunch.
Attacks on green. Make him.
Uh, First one will be a 23 to hit,
Absolutely.
and second one will be higher to hit.
No contest. What's your base to hit?
My base to hit is plus 10.
Okay, you need to roll a 3.
Okay.
And you do have advantage because it's invisible.
Yeah, that's why I'm hitting often. 44. So on green, it'll be a 22 slashing,
Don't
16.
don't separate anything.
Okay, so 33, 38, 40. 40 what, Brian? 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 43 damage total.
Okay.
Even the chronic doesn't get separated out?
Now,
Okay.
43 damage. That hurts a lot. But it still lives. You're invisible.
That's
What do you want me to narrate?
no, that's fine. Both attacks are that's both my attacks.
Okay, it's their turn. They're vaguely aware that something just hit that guy a whole lot. So, like, they're just gonna do the whole wavy arms. Where is it? Let me touch it. Figure out where you are as a result. And 3 attacks.
Okay.
All of which at advantage. I may actually hit you. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh god, a natural 20. That's actually kind of bad.
Okay.
Natural 17 plus 6
Nope.
is 23.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
And natural 14 for 20 total.
20, they'll all hit.
Yay! Let me roll the crit damage.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
lucky bastard. The crit damage is a whole, these things are actually pretty damn scary. But it's a whole 19 necrotic
Ow.
damage. Your?
Yeah, and my hit points are reduced by that much, I'm sure.
Yes. That's what makes them scary.
Yeah. Much more of that and I'm dead.
The other hit is 8.
40.
And the other hit is quite a lot more at 15.
15. So 55. I'm long since bloodied. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is
Surrounded.
bad.
It is your turn. And the guys with you can't really tell that you're getting fucked up.
That's fine. I don't
Unless
care.
you say something, then they'll do something.
That's fine. I don't care. I don't want them to do anything. They're just gonna die. They have less health than I do. Hold on, I can't see. I just rubbing my eyes because my eyes are killing me. If I don't do that, I'm dead. If I don't do that, I'm
I
dead.
got
So
that in the regeneration. They're regenerating, by the way.
I don't care. Bonus action, stone.
All right.
Should have 2 charges. I think.
Well, you just earned 1. So I don't know if you already had 1 or not.
Yeah, because no. I don't remember, because we fought the thing, I used it during that fight. My action damaged it after my thing dropped, so yes.
So that makes 2.
Yes. Cool. Enter that, have 2 charges. Action wail on green guy, because I have to.
But he just regenerated.
And these will do an extra D8 on top of the extra 2D4. That's a natural fucking 20 for 30 there.
Oh no.
And the second one is...
Just
Well,
give
I
me the
rolled
damage from
same
your
number
20.
of-
You might down green
Okay.
before you make your second attack. I'll give you that. Do you remember attacks of opportunity can only apply to targets that you can see? That goes for everything.
I know. Wait, what?
What do you want?
Oh, wait. I'm trying to understand what the fuck it has done, because it was rolling just fine a second ago, but now it's rolling in a weird way.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna go with that. So this is why I don't use the macros on Roll20, because it sometimes doesn't work. 3 and 3 is 6. Goes to 16. Plus 5 is 21. Plus 1 is 22. If I rolled 2 5s there, they both go to 10, so that's 20. What did I say the first number was?
I don't know.
3 and 3 is 6. 5 and 5 is 10. So 16, 21, 22, 22, 42. Roll my 2d4 and my 1d8. 2, 8, 10, 52, and then my d8.
Did you say over 52 damage?
I'm at 68.
You're done. You one hit him.
Next one to hit will be a 24, and I'm gonna go against blue.
Oh, and also your max HP reduction isn't there anymore
Why?
because you activated your thing.
Oh, you're right. Cool. That's right. It removes all my effects.
Oh, it removes a lot of them. You can bank on it a lot, but it's not foolproof.
Still hurting real bad. Wait a minute. No, I just healed 20 fucking hit points. Cool, I'm not bloody anymore.
The battle is shifted against me. Shame. I could have ate him.
So second attack will be 24. We already know that hits. So short swords, go. 16 slashing, 9 necrotic. 24. 1d8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, and that is 29. 38 damage on the second attack for
Owie.
blue. And then I'm going to free action surge, and now I have to roll a whole lot more dice.
Hit him.
So first attack's going against blue to see if I can't kill him, and the second attack is going to go against that one if I didn't kill blue.
Go for it.
25. We already know that hits. I'm not shut up. I'm going to shut up.
Anything above a 3.
Yeah, I know. That.
Or
How
including
much
3.
do I roll for this? Again?
Claps. No, you are
5.
shit.
I do know my shit. I just didn't remember my shit because it's been a minute since I've used it. Okay. D8 and D4s didn't like me this go around, but that's fine. 18 plus 17. God, I need a calculator. 18 plus 17 plus
18 plus 17. You got it.
3. 40 damage on the second.
It's that. Yep. Irrelevant.
I needed to finish my fucking thing, damn it. So this one's going after the last one up, which has a seal on it.
I just saved that one for last.
Because I could.
Okay.
Oh, I heal 6. Cool. Nine. That's easy math. That hits. We already know that hits. My lower number hits because I rolled a 3. So that number, I'll heal 9. Do that now. Roll that. Roll that. You D4s really don't like me today. Why? God. 12 and 9 is 21, and 16 is 37, 41, 47 total damage.
All right.
I'll pop a seal.
So the what? Add that
Is
into
it
your
dead?
total. Keep going. It's not dead yet, but you might be able to get seal damage if you roll very well.
10?
No.
Damn it.
Fuck you. I 1
I
HP.
heal. I heal 4 though.
So the guys behind you see a bunch of slashing and other various elemental effects arc across one of them, then a blinding flash of light, and then the middle one just gets eviscerated, and then a big glowy slash appears against the third one. And you probably feel a hell of a lot better.
A little bit. Went from bloodied with very, very little health remaining to fine.
I'm gonna... Okay,
You're
this
gonna
regenerating thing is gonna regenerate. Then it's gonna try to hit you.
Do it.
With a 10 on the die, plus 6 is not enough.
Nope.
And it's your turn, and it's over. But that does burn the last of your stone.
Yes, it does. Could I have dropped it early?
No.
Damn it.
Once activated, it must go until the charge is until the charge is run out.
Good to know. I didn't know that before. Good to know.
But those 3 have fallen, so good job.
Yay. Fuck. Cut their fucking heads off, throw them over there, make them take longer to regenerate, and leave.
Try to get the door open.
Go. Because it's locked, right? Shit.
Well, it's shut.
Yeah, I'll try to open it.
Try to force it open. Donk donk. Athletics check.
Okay. Let's roll that +1. Woo! 4?
Not enough.
Also, once things are dead, obviously invisibility drops. Want me to hold that guy, see if you can't get this door open? To the NPC with me?
They move forward and they knock on the door and start yelling, "Hey, if you're in there, open up. They're down for the moment." And then the door creaks open.
That's a fair. That's a fair. Let's just bring
Inside,
the wounded guy in.
yeah,
I'm just bringing the wounded guy in.
inside there are a couple more soldiers and one of the black-suited people.
What's up?
Looking at them, they look like they've had to deal with a group or two of those, and looking around at this room, it doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. Looks to be a storage area of sorts.
Is there only one entrance?
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. So, the other guys that we're with that just killed the purple worm are trying to get to us as we speak. This is not a bad place to hold up while we wait on them.
The door doesn't lock, though. You have to physically hold it, and if enough of them get in that hallway, we're gonna be in trouble.
That is fair, but looking around, do I see that they're all pretty much fucked up?
Yeah.
In some way? But if we go back out there, more of that is going to happen, and you don't have my ability of being able to sustain yourself.
Yep.
So it's either sit in here and possibly die, or go out there and definitely die.
You're not the front man, are you?
I'm one of them, yes.
No, the person in charge of talking to others.
Oh, not really.
You plan on sitting in here with us, helping with the guard of the injured people, or...
Obviously.
Okay. In that case, I suggest you take up shop outside in the hallway and do what you can to stop them from getting in. Retreat when you need to. They are fast, but pretty sure you could slow them down.
Sounds good.
We'll keep the door open, provide range support. And you
Wouldn't
see
be
a
a bad
couple of the other people get out some crossbows.
wouldn't be a bad idea while they're out there regenerating, trying to figure out what kind of effect will end them if any of you have any magical abilities. By the way. Necrosis, poison, fire, ice, radiant, all that stuff, normal stuff doesn't affect them, so.
They'll kind of shrug and say, "Not my specialty and too busy to try at the moment."
That's fair. But I'll do the thing of posting up, and if these things are still alive, can I stab them with my sword and go to full health?
No.
Damn it.
Okay, other group. He's guarding for however long it takes for you guys to get there, it sounds like. Another athletics check?
Sounds like it might take a while.
I know, I'll give him a health subtraction afterward, assuming that he uses his ability and shit pretty prolifically. Because that makes the bad thing go away.
Yeah, absolutely I'm using my ability often.
So athletics,
Yep.
I have a 2.
Oh, you suck.
17.
Yeah, and you're very strong, Jodak, you're very not. But you're making
No one's
progress.
outdoing you, halfling. You should feel bad.
Follow me.
Given enough time.
He has more leverage.
Given enough time and a quick, battlefield guesstimate here. I'll say they manage to carve their way into an open area. James, I'll get to you when they get to you.
Fine. Just tell me how much health I lose.
Yep.
I have 99 to go with.
So now you guys are in what appears to be a big manufactured structure of some kind.
If asked, I will provide directions of the way I went.
Well, you came from the bottom. They're coming from the top.
Fair.
You can describe the open area where you were last at, so they know what to look for, but that's about it.
Which I will do as best I can.
I think mine have dropped at this point, depending on how much time's gone by.
You guys actually were mining for quite a while, and you only had an hour left, so it's probably down by now. But that doesn't mean he can't think it anyway.
I don't know how it works.
Exactly.
And I haven't explained this to anyone.
I will. Would it be safe to assume that I would have done it when I had as soon as I had the chance to do it, which is right after that combat? Since I decided we're going to hold up?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Just because James is stupid doesn't mean the battle-hardened guy is also stupid.
But you guys break into this area, and there's a bit of a drop. And then a lot of, like, figures on the walls, things like that. Stuff that looks pretty to a religion that you're not familiar with. And at the end of the opening area, there is a large spiral-looking staircase.
Is it dark?
Yes.
Are these engravings on the wall? Are they like paint pictures?
Painted.
Yeah.
Great, I can't see them.
Get outlines.
Yeah.
They're good outlines. But they're outlines.
Outlines for their outlines.
Invocation Devil's Sight.
It's not worth it. Too situational.
Maybe.
I take that feat. Let's just take 2 vocations.
Be the best
Devil's
warlock.
Sight and Runekeeper.
But what you guys doing? Heading down?
Heading down. Because last message was that he's holding up somewhere. I should go find him.
Passive perceptions of the people.
I think Peon is the highest.
Jesus Christ.
Is he the highest?
No, it's right. You're here. I forgot. You have a ridiculous passive.
Mine's 17.
17 good.
I'm 19, which means I do have the highest.
19 also good. And then
But
Vashni's
also
is...
Can you hear me?
within
I
50 feet,
can now.
Can you hear me?
Were you saying stuff before?
I just unmuted myself.
Okay.
I haven't muted myself for a long time. What?
The 17 and 19, pretty damn good. As you're going through, some things kind of stick out to you. Well, Codex doesn't really count because it's black and white, not even black and white outlines. But Peon, you can notice a couple discolorations on the wall and things like that. Getting the idea that it's probably some spooky things. You help the party evade them.
What are you rolling for?
Nothing. I was seeing what the passes were,
Okay.
and I think that they've got it.
I think Vashner's was like 15, where I remember correctly. If I remember correctly.
But perception or insight?
Perception, passive.
My passive perception is 13.
Yeah.
Damn, I was off by 2. Fuck.
There are like cracks in the wall where these eyes, assuming they're the eyes, appear. Like,
Having been pointed out, yeah, you can make out those cracks, but distinguishing them from the normal cracks in the wall with the kind of sight you currently have is very, very, very difficult.
understood.
Like, you'd probably need to have like 23, 24 passive to bypass that.
I need a couple more into wisdom.
Or just expertise it.
It is expertise. That's why I have 19.
Oh,
I just have 1 wisdom.
never mind.
But continuing downward, avoiding the traps, you come across a T.
Both sides go down.
At this point in time, they both are flat. You have to go down one to see if it goes down.
Are there any footprints or markings saying that someone went one way or the other?
High DC investigation check, because you're looking for something from long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you can make it if you want.
I don't make it.
Okay.
As in, I've made it and I don't pass it.
Okay, so left or right?
Right is always right, so go right.
Right, I guess.
All right. Okay, how do I explain this next area?
It's hell.
With words.
Yeah, I just gotta find the right ones. So, heading to the right and going down a hallway. This one's slightly larger than the others.
Yeah.
You come into a really quite large room. Probably a good, like, 150 by 150-ish. On the far end of the room, as you enter, you can see these little green lamps alight. And you can make out the shape of what appears to be a large skull of something in the middle of a pedestal of some sort on the far end of the room. Looking to, like, really peering over there, straining your eyes, because that's the only source of light you can see. You can see that there's also what appears to be some sort of alchemical setup behind it, but the, your guys' right, the side on that side, has been broken, and on the left it appears that only a very small amount of whatever substance remains. Very small. Like, maybe one teeny tiny vial worth.
I mean, it's a vial of something, so it's worth collecting.
Drugs.
Yes.
You said there is light, right?
Yes,
Just making
two
sure.
green lantern things lit up as soon as you entered the room on either side of a very large skull, which is in front of the alchemy set. Alchemical contraption behind it.
Be right back. My eyes are killing me.
How far can this go? That far. That's annoying.
And it's not
Do I
like in a
have
nice
any-
little vial, it's in a very large thing, but it's like one of the little U-bend type little turny things. It's just all that's left.
A is for Zelia. Zelians are in shrub, blossoms and paper.
Do I have any vials on me?
You probably have an empty
Oh,
health
please.
potion vial or something.
I feel like I want to go over there
We spread the sprays around
and put this in a vial.
What's her part and his part too? It's
You're gonna
something
go over there?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna stop 30 feet away from it though, just in case.
30 feet away from it? Alright. Nothing seems to happen.
You said there was a skull on a pedestal?
Yes. Very
May
large. Now that you're
change.
near and looking at it, it's definitely inhuman. More round than
And
it
I
should be.
took the skull off the pedestal. Just with mage
No,
hand.
it's huge. The skull big.
Cool. It's huge. Is it blocking the alchemical stuff? Like in
It's
front of it?
yeah.
Definitely in human skull sitting very ominously between two lights on a pedestal. It doesn't sound good, doesn't sound fun, but I want what's behind it.
Man, I'm not
So,
hiding what it is.
no, you're not.
I know
But I
exactly what
also
this
don't
thing
know
is.
what it is. You told us exactly what it is, but I don't know what it is because I don't have the entire monster manual compendium in my head.
You can just say it's a big, scary, skull-looking thing.
Is the beaker or whatever is holding the liquid liftable?
No, it's part of a large contraption that, like, it's built into the back.
That's smart-ish. He'll be wearing and try to sneak around. Let's go. Hoping it's not a trap.
Sneaking your way
Right?
over to the beaker things.
Unless someone stops me, yeah.
Okay, make your stealth check.
Thing that I've never used that I really should more often. 29.
29. Okay.
If that has failed, I can use a psychic die.
Failure has a
Bump it up.
wide array of terms that can be used to describe it. Mechanically, you haven't failed.
But mechanically, that means I haven't passed. Got it. This is fine. This is fine. I just want to get this liquid secured before whatever big monster that thing is pops up and destroys it.
I like your line of thought. So, I'll give you this. All the various things inside of you are saying that if you touch that, shit's gonna start. But, if your intent is to touch it, get that thing immediately, and book the fuck out, it's possible. So, I would say you need to make an acrobatics check.
Hey. 20. 30, 20.
20 total.
Yep, 20
Okay.
total.
So, you take your Vio stuff and you go over to where this thing is. You realize that you need to kind of throw caution to the side here. Break a portion of the tubing to where you can actually get this stuff to drain into your vial. As you do so, you can see the lanterns flare and a green light appear in the skull, in the eye sockets of this big giant skull. And several smaller green lights appear around it. But as that's happening, you're running the fuck out. Correct?
Correct. Very
Okay.
correct.
I need you.
I was going to teleport back to the doorway if I could see it. Just to get out faster.
You have a teleport?
My crossbow thing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that bypasses you having to make additional checks. I'd still want you to make a... Okay, make 2 checks. One's an attack roll to make sure you don't nat 1 and fuck everything up. And the other is an acrobatics check to try to get your athletics check, actually, to try to get on the other side of the doorway and ready it to be shut.
Oh. 19 for
And the
athletic.
other 2 that are in this room, he didn't really communicate, but he touched something, it got all glowy, and then he pulled out his crossbow and dis-a-fucking-peered, so I'm assuming you're also,
It's fresh
running off.
from the trees, but Grandma will bake them anytime he asks her pretty please.
Yes.
He was for meat.
You gonna say yep?
That was the
Yes.
Okay.
in small towns and its bars, and friendly folks who just can't wait.
I had to turn you down because of the background noise and I was talking with Thaddeus.
Sorry, I didn't want that.
Okay. So, athletics check or acrobatics check from both of you.
This word has many. Is a southern definition. It's a word we use when we're sharing.
So you run the fuck away.
When we're sharing an opinion. You reckon that fish
17.
17?
Oh,
And?
that's just for sweet tea. Tea is fine when served up hot in England, and they think that's nice, but when we drink it in the South, we
Adina?
like to serve with sugar and ice.
Athletics check or acrobatics check?
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I didn't hear. Skills. I'm gonna go with.
Tea is for tomatoes.
I'll go with athletics.
Okay.
Perfect. Slices of bread that really taste good. Use for
Alright, I was going to use physical dice today.
large amount. It's necessary for the comfort of time. It means too many to count.
17.
Okay. Number 17.
Funny, I've used every word.
So Jodak, you're already at the door. You're starting to get it close. This thing off in the distance actually begins to levitate upward and close distance on the party. But you're getting the door shut. The other two get in through the other side of the doorway and together kind of flop around and get the other doors shut as you're doing so you can begin to hear various, like, destructive beam noises. Whatever's in there is probably still coming. But you have a moment.
I should run. Yeah, run sounds good.
Where's your destination?
For God.
Our destination, we went, I'm assuming we're in the hallway we were in before.
Yes.
Then going towards the other hallway.
So,
The other one that went to the left instead of right.
alright, you're continuing deeper into the structure.
Yeah.
Alright. This is in mind. So, do we think that I can activate a skill challenge as this is happening, or will people not buy into it?
Very well could.
I could. But the last time I did it, people stopped what they were doing halfway and decided to fight the thing. Which ended in Matt dying.
That was the other group. We're
You're
different.
prioritizing trying to find your friend.
More than two,
Right.
Are all y'all having fun?
Your
Yes.
acquaintance. That better?
We are a death squad together.
We're trying to
Separated.
get the band back together
Okay.
again.
Separated, we are quite not as much of a death squad.
So let me explain how this is going to go. A skill challenge basically means that you have to utilize the skills available to you and acquire X many successes before you acquire X many failures. If you succeed on your skill challenge, in this particular instance, you will regroup with Tadori, and you'll be able to fight this thing together. If you fail, you'll likely accrue some damage along the way, and be in a worse spot for your combat, as it will be whomever is with it, and that's it. Alright?
Right?
Okay, so what you can do now is you all have access to a slew of skills and abilities. Of these abilities, each of you may only use one once. This is to prevent someone that has like a plus 15 athletics from making 6 athletics checks, each of which is
Always
37.
Yeah, and always passing, yeah.
You are not fully constrained by the rules of the game in what you can use these checks to do.
For lunch.
So say if you are trying to find your right way through here. You could potentially just lay it on luck, or you could make a survival or perception or something like that in order to pathfind your way through here. If I start knocking rubble down on your heads, someone could make an athletics check to try to get it out of the way to ensure that your party can continue forward, and that would count as a success. Alright?
Okay.
So it's largely up to your guys' imagination, okay? But we will begin this with this horrible, nasty tyrant of death emerging from the doors behind you, destructive laser beam firing off in every direction as you are being chased. You're running down the hallway, you make it to the first turn. You continue down that way. You can see the structure is beginning to destabilize itself, and in front of you, you can see many, many turns. Additionally, you can hear the, low rumble of a roar of this thing closing in behind you. Who would like to do what?
So the floor doesn't look very stable.
There are parts that are beginning to be a bit destabilized due to this thing's rampage, yes.
When I'm the heavy guy, I'm guessing they're in front of me. They have to be in front of me. I have to lower the speeds.
So they can still stop and turn around if they want. Which they might.
I'm not looking behind me. Fuck that.
No, not you, them. If you're going to try to do something.
For that, I would probably try acrobatics. So I don't destroy the things that I jump across, so they can get across it.
Okay, so acrobatics to try to ensure that you're not, tripping down stairs or doing anything like that. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fair enough.
Well, I was saying that because you said it looked like...
Well, it's getting destabilized. It's more like dodging rubble and stuff like that, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, acrobatics makes sense for that then. Ah, shit, drop my dice.
Is this from your
17.
account?
17, alright. I'll mark that
Spotify?
down.
Sage.
No.
Did you log into yours?
No, I
Okay.
didn't log you into mine.
Sebastian, you're being very careful not to let your plate armor get stuck on things or otherwise make it to where you'd lose ground from these faster people in front of you.
Yeah.
You know you're looking for a large area in this temple-type place.
And I perception to try to figure out which hallway to go down.
A perception check, probably to listen for noises or other various signs of life to see where your friends are. Yeah, sure.
You're not getting tired, mommy?
Unnatural 20.
20 total. All right. Down one direction, you hear what sounds to be the sounds of combat.
I signal that to everyone else.
All right.
Like, I hear things this way.
Follow that along.
Mm-hmm.
Mark that for 2.
Can't have my coffee.
So, since this is the way this is, does that mean I cannot use perception or acrobatics?
Each
You
person
still
gets
can.
one
I
each.
understand. Okay.
The other guy cannot use, Peon cannot use perception anymore. Vashnir cannot use acrobatics anymore.
Understood.
Stop.
Understood. Okay.
You can still use both of those.
Ella, can you stop? Stop getting into everything.
And
You have all
I
these
suppose
toys.
perception. I will look for a trap that could potentially slow down the thing that's coming up behind us.
All right, try to set off a trap on this guy. Do you have something like thieves' tools or something like that where you could rig up like something that could potentially have like a time set off?
He's a rogue.
Yes.
So probably make one of those.
Thieves tools over that. Got it. 21.
All right. So you set that up and you continue running the fuck away, and sometime later you hear a disgruntled roar.
We work right.
Now,
I believe that's 3.
yes.
Moving forward, you find the sounds of combat. It seems that you found a couple of the black-suited individuals along with a red-suited individual.
Move, 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 move.
Hearing that
Exactly that.
behind you, tell them to move, move, move. One of them's going to look around at the situation, see where a beam has carved some of the stuff to be more like pushable debris. They're gonna shove it over in an attempt to block this thing a little bit. I want to make one too. All right.
He wants to make one so you can fail one.
Well, see, here's the thing. About now, they're at the point where their go-to abilities aren't really applicable. So, anything could happen.
Hey, look, Bella. Want a book?
But you and this additional group of 3 are now running along.
They have to hit 6 successes before they hit 6 fails, right?
It varies.
Okay. They just can't hit 6 failures, I think you said.
It varies.
Okay. Never mind then.
Somebody volunteer something.
Sorry, I didn't hear. What's the thing?
Which
You can
part?
choose to make a skill check to continue down, and if you succeed, you continue down further.
Okay. I didn't know if what was the thing in front of us at the moment. That's what I was asking.
Oh, nothing's in front of you yet.
So continuing
Okay, I'm
downward,
going
there are
to-
several twisty-turvy pathways, and you haven't seen the area described to you before.
Stop. You're sitting right here good.
You're trying to group back up with me before fighting the big bad thing. Which means right now you're running away from it.
Is there a way to like
Okay.
start up tracks or leave a false set of tracks? I don't think we
Potentially.
have time for this.
Down something either deception or survival
I'm gonna
related.
Go for, I was gonna use survival.
Well, you can still possibly make your check, but Thaddeus offered it up first, so I have to give it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, Bella.
Because I have nothing in survival. Where's my deception? Deception's right there. Cool. That's an 11.
All right.
Yeah. That's a fail, isn't it?
No comment.
Check. Can I use a psychic die to pass?
No.
Potentially.
You take some time, and you manufacture a false set of tracks, and then you kind of look up and realize they're leading directly into a dead end. And, well. Now, what did Vashnir have?
I was gonna, since we're getting closer to Dory, I was gonna use survival and see if I could find his tracks.
You can't, because of how he came in from. But
Okay.
can make a survival to attempt to pathfind the most heavily trafficked area,
Yeah, that
because
sounds
that
good.
should stop you from hitting dead ends. Cool. Make a survival check.
That's going to. That's a dirty 20 plus 3. Yay.
20 total? Okay. You head down a set of head down a set of stairs, and you come upon a group of those regenerator things I described earlier. They seem to be heading in a direction that is not the direction that you are currently coming from. And they seem wholly distracted despite all the noises Big Loud and Angry is making.
Stealth lead to a diversion? Would that still be deception?
Stealth to divert? Would you be
Stealth
offering
divert.
yourself?
I am willing
No.
to divert.
But also, yes, because I can still just teleport back to catch up to the other group.
Okay, you
The
both
rest of the
kind of
group.
give each other a look, seeing that you have a similar idea. Which one of you is going to take it?
Sally.
Mine's faster, goes farther. I'll take it.
That's good.
Okay. Demanding that is.
Stealth, right?
Sure.
Yes, no, maybe.
Say it's a stealth check for the purpose of anti-stealth. Actually, it'd be a performance. What the fuck am I saying?
Performance. I have a natural 20 for 27
Alright.
performance.
You got
Yeah.
+7 performance?
Yeah. It's one of the things I have proficiency in.
Okay. That's normally
No
the
idea why.
charisma thing I don't grab, along with intimidation. Alright.
I think my background required it
Required.
because I already had everything else.
Okie dokie. So you see that these guys are going to be a problem. You get yourself out in front of it as much as you can and lead them off to the side enough so the rest of your group can kind of like go through the area where they used to be. And now they are very quickly closing in on you though, Jodak. At which point in time you...
Take a shot, try to shoot it down the hallway that we were originally going down with the rest of the group.
find some spot on the wall that you can hit with your crossbow and warp away.
Yep. Using my last warp.
After which time, running forward, you can make out the big open area that you had before, Tadori. Currently, you have... I need to hiccup. You have 20 total damage on you, which does affect your max health, which is real bad. But you also have 1 charge.
I have. Okay. So they've grouped back up with me now?
They are entering from the other side of the room and following not too far behind them. You can see this giant cackling skull head thing blasting off laser beams in every direction.
I hate you guys.
Eat some of your nachos. Eat some of yours.
What? It was necessary. It couldn't be avoided.
Running over
You're
to
a
his
liar.
hallway and shoving the others with you toward the supposed quote-unquote safer area. I should call initiative at this point in time. Unless you guys have another idea.
Back the way I came was a mistake. There's a lot of things that are gonna fuck you up. But this thing also looks like it's gonna fuck you up. But it also looks like something that could stop all of this stuff if we killed it. But it also could just regenerate.
You're
which would be a
badassing an
problem.
awful lot here. Initiative or no? Because it's on its way.
I think I have no other recourse but to initiative myself. I don't know of anything else. They have run a fucking big ass thing to me after I had been fighting a shit ton. I don't know what else to do anymore. If they provide me with some other recourse, because the hallway that I came out of is right up there, I mean, that way's bad, but it may be better than this. If they provide me with some other recourse, I'll go that route, but otherwise I'm going initiative.
We don't know of a way to get out of here since we passed our exit already.
There's a lot of talking here, but it's all leading to the same thing. Roll initiative.
I already did. I have a 20 total.
How much do I want to bet that'll be under 10?
Hello?
Aw,
Hello?
it made a word.
It did. Medina, just in case you didn't hear, because that's adorable. Initiative.
I heard she was just reaching for my dice.
That's
I
fair.
wanna play. Or eat it.
Start 'em early.
The metal ones. I don't need her. I don't need her to eat the metal ones.
Oh
She's
God, no!
she's
Don't
getting
do
real
that.
grabby with everything.
I wish to play and also consume. All right.
She sees me drinking coffee. She tries to eat the cup.
Start 'em early, start 'em young. In D&D.
25 to 20?
Yeah, but she doesn't
20.
need to have coffee.
3.
Hey, look at him! He's above me for once.
Actually, I rolled a natural 1 and a reroll to a 19.
I hate that ability. Just on
Look
principle.
at him. He is above me for
It's
once.
fine.
My statement stands.
It can exist. It's just... It's like actually using reliable talent.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I need it. Okay.
Like actually being a dick with Divine Wizard.
Now that's okay, because then you can see someone doing something completely innocuous and say, you rolled a 2. Spill your soup.
Or you rolled a 2. Dylan, fall off the cliff. Yeah, I remember that.
Do it again. You wanted a 15.
19.
Alright. 15, 10.
Dylan? Where are you,
10
buddy?
to 5?
6.
Oh no! That's bad. That's real bad.
Okay, well that gives me all the necessary information. Strange turn separation
I
there.
forget
at the
how many
end.
charges I had.
Ding. You have 2 because you attacked the purple worm twice.
Oh, it doesn't go off of attacks.
I'm talking about 2 rounds of attacks.
I don't know if he used his ability or not.
He didn't use the ability during the purple worm. I know he didn't go fucking supernova during the purple worm fight, as far as I'm aware.
Don't put your toy in the coffee.
But
I
now
want
it tastes
the
delicious.
coffee.
I can't drink my coffee. I got one hand.
Give me just a moment. Because for some
Think
reason I
Fatty-
deleted their stats because I'm an idiot.
I think Medina needs at least a moment. I think
To
he
deal
is
with
wrangling
that.
a baby.
I'm holding phone and holding my coffee and using the same hand to hold coffee to fight off baby hands. So I can't roll dice. I got it. I was trying to drink it, but she was trying to grab it.
Okay.
Bark, bark, bark goes the outside dog.
Let's say initiative is called whenever the tyrant and the regenerator swarm is about 60 feet away.
There had to be a swarm. There had to be. Fuck.
Somebody find a big
You
mirror.
named it Tyrant.
Yeah.
Coupon.
Top of his Jodak.
Is it like charging really
Kodak!
fast at us?
Your turn.
Is it charging?
Yeah, I just heard it. Jodek's at the top.
Now I'd put it at about 20 feet. Like a
I'm
move
saying, is it like
speed.
is it like speeding at us? I don't know if it's like speeding.
It's going as fast as it is, which is about 20 to 40 feet.
Okay, how does that transition to smacking against the wall?
Not ideal.
Like, not ideal for them?
It's not
Smacking against the
rocket
wall?
thrusting along. Even if you could catch its momentum and slingshot it, most of it would be coming from you.
Yeah, it's going real slow, bud.
Damn it.
It's going fast
Damn it.
enough to be annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just hoping I could pull a bubble and it just goes bugging the windshield.
If it were the stupidest being in the universe, probably.
Well, I was waiting like last second, so I was like, okay,
I know, I got you.
I could max cast and just smack. Bubble, the bubble has done the most for me. Okay,
It's good.
Oh, real good. Real good. Bubblegum probably save our life.
Hey Jodak, do something before I shoot you with a disintegration ray.
Y'all are talking, so I wanted to wait for you to finish talking before I said stuff, okay? Bonus action, I'm gonna throw a seal on it.
60 feet?
Action, I'm gonna shoot it twice, okay? With
Why
the
do you sound
crossbow.
so defeated? It's
You
okay.
are a pussy! A pussy!
Pew pew.
Rabber.
I think I had this one on, so I'll use that one still.
So I'm assuming you mean the big scary skull thing.
Yes, the big scary skull thing. But the big scary skull thing is
Big scary
and
skull
Oh,
thing.
oh my god. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah,
It's
man.
an 18 hit.
Holy ball. Wait, are you back still?
You aim your crossbow and take a shot at it. The bolt impacts its bony head, but it bounces off to no effect.
Second shot. That doesn't hit either. Lower.
You're disappointing me at the top of initiative.
He's not ready to be up there. He normally waits.
This is
You are
foreign territory to me.
You are disappointing me.
Okay, Tadori, it's your turn. Unless Jodak wants to move, I guess.
This
If we're all good
Fucking
together,
thing.
then fine, yeah.
Okay.
fucking thing is 60 feet away, right?
Yeah. And then the horde is underneath it, also about 60 feet away. They're also not exactly the fastest, but they don't fucking die, so like... Ugh.
Oh, just fucking bonus action, put a seal on it.
And there are two.
Yay,
Hooray.
two.
Don't have many of those to go around anymore.
Oh, wow, on the book, the big scary skull creature isn't even resistant to necrotic damage. Cool.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Let's make it resistant now.
No, you fuck off. I've expended one.
No, believe me, I know.
I had
Necrotic is resisted by
one.
enough things already.
The thing that I would have had a seal on earlier is dead. I would have moved it to something else. It's probably dead. Can I move
Those
it to the
only
big
last
thing?
how long?
Like a minute, I think.
They
I don't
totally
remember.
took longer than that.
Okay. Seals. Yeah, they lapped up. They evaporate after a minute. Okay, fine. So I have 3 used. Do I have any long range spells besides Firebolt? Please? No? Damn it. I'm not getting closer to that and the Horde. I'm gonna Firebolt it.
Ah. Do it.
So I have 2 D10? Yeah.
Shut up.
Will a 30-20 hit?
20 total? We'll hit.
Alright. So 2d10. Or
I'll tell them.
Feels so good to be back to these damage numbers. Easy math. 10 damage. Fuck you.
Well, that was hilarious. Anything else?
Better than Thaddeus' first turn. I mean, what?
I mean, you
That's
could
my
have used your
action.
seals.
My action, my bonus action. I have 2 charges now going into my next turn. We're all grouped up, right?
We're gonna do that on our date.
I think so.
So we're gonna do that on our date. So we were gonna do that.
I'm gonna move 10 feet just outside the group.
Okay.
Keep on the same plane as them, like on the same line as them, but I'm gonna move 10 feet over.
All right.
Try to stay as far away as possible. Just not move back. But also not be in a group because I don't want to be hit.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Right, laser beams. That's smart.
Yeah, they may have a fucking like fireball thing. I don't want to get hit by a fireball thing, but I need to move further away if I don't want to get hit by a fireball thing.
It is just a giant floating skull. It might have like a circle of death thing, which would mean no matter how far you move, you're probably gonna get hit by it.
He'll be running his girlfriend, I'm pretty sure.
No, Circle of Death still is. It's about the same range as a fucking fireball.
60-foot radius.
No, diameter, 30-foot radius.
That's gonna bite
Oh god. I just figured out this is Vashnir's Bane. Oh shit.
on my face. See, you're welcome. You did
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
like
instead
it.
move 20 feet away and then call my
You
turn.
can hear the fan. Watch out. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Whoever's next is next.
Next up is Vashnir.
This is
Okay.
Vashnir's Bane.
Thinking about it, yeah.
No, I know what this is.
I just didn't hear any of that.
Oh yeah, I think I better point it out. At the end of Tadori's turn, I'm gonna take a legendary action.
Yeah, you do that.
And
Disintegration right somebody, you bitch.
Maybe,
You won't.
maybe. I might.
Do it then.
Do you realize how many people I have killed in this campaign alone?
Fucking do it then, bitch.
Let's see here. Hey,
Is it my bang?
Not gonna work.
Vashnir,
yes.
make a strength save.
Wait, can you strength safe?
Yep, you are.
You.
Oh.
As this thing fires the laser beam and you begin to feel it, you begin to force your movement.
17 pass.
A 17 will just pass. As you kind of barely shake it off. Felt like this thing is about to toss you into the sky. Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay, this is very bad. I'm going to the armor up dragon thing.
All right.
Transform. There we go.
Wait, the stone bonus action.
Action. Protect my allies with the armor. Frost.
All right, yeah, give everybody a veil. Cool.
That'll help.
Not a lot.
I know, that's why I said. It means there's a chance I
Okay.
won't insta-die from a disintegrate.
Action.
I played
Maybe upset.
I have played D&D for way too long.
Anything else you're doing?
I gotta remember. My weapons bane ability, is that a bonus action or is that just on hit?
Bonus action to activate.
Fuck.
Back up.
For my unwavering mark is it? It's just
I think that's if you attack something.
And they're 60 feet away.
okay. Fuck.
Yeah, and there's also a horde of shambling, regenerating undead fuckers.
Sorry, it's really hard to hear.
Oh, you're fine.
Hmm.
That's all.
That turn?
I think that's all he's got.
Alright. End of your turn, legendary action. Roll dice.
No, you won't. Bring it. Fuck you, bitch.
Jodak, make a con save.
Damn it!
Oh. Okay.
As you are
6.
blasted with necrotic energy. 6?
6.
Take 36 necrotic damage. Your max HP does not get affected.
Is that halved because of fail?
Yeah,
And it takes how much cold damage then?
half.
So 16, no, 18. So it takes 9.
My feelings.
You said my max HP was not changed?
No,
Your
it
max
was not.
HP was not changed. As you are
It's not
hit by a
It's the
beam,
shamblers that are the problem.
the veil protects you from most of it and then sends a bolt of ice energy back at this thing. Interesting. And now it's its turn. I get to make 3 beams. What are they gonna be?
Do it. You won't.
Someone keeps talking. I think I'm gonna hit him 3 times. Just to see what the fuck happens. Okay, first you make a wisdom save.
Okay. The 19.
Alright.
On both die, that was cool.
Where are you getting the second die from?
Well, it auto rolls advantage.
Okay. Now you make a
I
strength
just said I
save.
had a 19 total. Strength save, that's gonna hurt. They're both gonna fail for both die, doesn't matter, go.
Alright. So I'm gonna move you 30 feet diagonally toward me then.
Okay.
Meaning you're going to fall 15 feet, taking a whole 1d6 of fall damage for 3. And, being significantly closer to the horde than you want to be.
Fine.
And then third ray.
Do it. Do
I
it.
need you to make a dex save.
I know. That's con, not dex, stupid brain. Fail.
Fail?
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna be 55
It's a
necrotic
15
damage.
and a 13. It's a 15 and a 13.
55 necrotic damage.
55.
And this does affect your max HP.
Again, half because of fail?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't having any of that. Fuck. Well, the D8 doesn't, or the D6 doesn't matter. I don't care. So 55 goes down to 27.
Yep.
I was at 22, so I go to 49. And then 27 goes to 47 here. Long since bloodied. It takes 13? Yeah,
my
it would
feelings.
take 13.
Yeah, stop that. And
If it hits me with another one like that, I'm dead.
that's turn. Now it is Peon's turn.
Oh, the shamblers are last. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's bad thing, him, bad thing.
Lovely for me. You know what? We're just gonna use conjure animals. We're gonna get 8 wolves out here,
Alright.
and they're gonna just make a wall in front of the things.
Send forth the dire wolves to get in the way of the things that are scary and there are a lot of. Good idea.
Because then it's not my problem yet.
Yep. Good call.
And then bonus action, use my spirit totem, summon the hawk spirit to give advantage. I'll put it like right at the doorway.
So long as it's able to catch the big scary thing and those other guys.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot, or it's a 30-foot radius from where I put it.
Okay.
So a little bit on the other side of the door if I need to.
Do you remember, for the sake of their health, they are dire variations. But that said, there's enough to where overwhelm's going to take into effect, and I'm just going to give you damage.
Sick. And then I will have all 8 of them do the cool thing.
I don't know what the cool thing is.
Called biting them a bunch of times. And by biting them, I mean the guy on the ground. The thing who hasn't gone yet.
Well, that's not just one guy. That's a whole lot of
regenerator. There's a bunch of regenerating shamblers. They're basically immortal until probably we kill the big thing. I don't know for sure.
Now, just as a tactical thing here, you could attack them. It may down a couple of them. Or you could set them to be defensive and they may last longer.
That sounds like a smart idea.
Okay.
I'll do that.
They defend.
And that will end my turn.
Alrighty. So, Tadora, you're kind of reeling after being tossed through the air and then shot with a fucking laser beam. And then a bunch of giant-ass wolves go up and form a defensive wall between you and the shambling horde.
Death.
It is the horde's turn. God damn it, there's a bunch of wolves in my way now. Oh well. I guess I'll just hit them a lot. Yeah, let's do it this way. They're being very defensive. Each wolf is going to take 16 damage.
Okay.
Alright. And that's all they can do, because they're effectively held back. Good crowd control. Over to Jodak.
Jodak.
Do better.
Okay. How close to the door to them?
An extra 15 feet
Tyrant?
closer than you are.
No, 30 feet. Oh, no, you threw me at a 30 diagonal, so I'm 50. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like pulling him back.
No,
but it might be fine where he is.
I'd go after you. I'm fine.
You're right. I don't know what I want to do with my bonus action.
Besides that, I'm about to fuck this fucking death tyrant up. I mean, what?
What if I disintegrate you first?
Bring it, bitch! I will roll that taunt. You fucking bring it.
Can I push the tyrant back 5 feet?
Just so it's on paper, I don't like that there's no size limit on your psychic push, but you may attempt to do so.
Please don't.
It makes a strength check.
Opposing strength check for 5 whole feet. Alright, let's see here.
It makes a strength save, sorry.
Strength save, that changes things. Yeah. Against what? Spell save DC or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, I got a whole 10.
Basically spell
that
save.
Fails.
So you push me a little.
I push you just a little bit.
Neat.
It was 60 feet away, 50. God damn you! You pushed it out of my range!
You're 15 feet closer. It's not in your range.
60 feet is where we were. I didn't
So
move
you're
forward.
5 feet forward.
No, I am 15 feet forward from you.
Closer to it.
I'm 45 feet away. I could have moved 40 feet and been in range. You just pushed it 5
Irrelevant.
feet.
Jodak, continue your turn.
Action. I'm gonna shoot at it.
Pew.
You just
Because
picked
that's all I can do.
can't fly up there and hit this bitch.
Oh well. Whoops.
What's your pew?
Fair shot. That doesn't hit. For sure.
All right. Bolt
13.
clunks off the side of it.
Second shot. Okay, that's better. The 29 hit.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do I get sneak attack because of this?
Did you
Because
have
the first shot
advantage
I
or an
hit-
ally?
Yes, he had an advantage
Yeah.
because of the
You are
bird.
Because
correct.
of the hawk.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Advantage or an ally.
I had to be sure because it's the second attack of the round.
It's the first time you're dealing damage.
And I rolled mostly ones on my d6s, which is not good. I don't even need a calculator for this math. It's 19 damage total. Do you want me to separate it out?
No.
Like, does force matter? I mean,
The only thing that isn't going to count at this point in time is poison. Because it
Right.
has no system for which to be poisoned.
fantastic. Okay, I'm good. That's all I can
The
do.
19 you said?
19.
Okie dokie. You send a bolt in and it kind of flies into its jawbone. Sticks there. Into your turn. Third legendary action. I'm gonna shoot the guy closer to me because focus fire. So he keeps saying mean things and it makes me sad.
You're a little bitch.
I need that one to make a... What kind of save is it? Con save.
That's a pass. On both die.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know which one to pick. So I typically pick the lower one, and it's a fucking 19.
That's not how that works. You pick the one on the left if you're rolling on roll 20.
Okay. Then it's a 22.
Okay. Don't leave it up to... I don't know which one to... No, you pick that one.
I didn't know that. So now that I know that, I will pick that one from
But okay,
now on.
it's a pass, so it goes from 36 to 18 to
9.
9, of which I take 4.
And I don't max HP problems, no?
Not this time.
Okay. I'm hurting. Mm.
And now it is Sidora's turn.
Well, somebody fucked me, and not in the fun way. So that plan's kind of shot.
What can you do? Things happen.
Wants me to be closer? Wants to target me? Should I let that happen?
I wait.
The only thing I'm good at is melee combat. The only way I can get into melee combat is to fly over there.
Man, if that flight ends, you are in a heap of trouble.
Yeah. Well, technically I'm not. Because I can stand on the roof. So technically I will be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bonus action activate my thing.
And activate as well.
Do you want to activate?
Kind of.
Okay, then I'll do resonance if you want.
I know
That
if
one's already
resonance with, like, I make the decision or not. Or you make the decision.
He does.
If you have...
You
Him,
don't use it.
solely.
Yeah. So he wants to activate. That one's already activated. This is a big bad thing. Turn yourself on.
Yay.
I'm going to fly 40 feet at the fucker.
Okay.
Action, because I have to, get in melee range with the fucker. So that action's 5 foot of fucking movement. Yay.
Eh.
And then free action, action surge, hit this fucker twice.
Know it.
That's a natural 20. So I'll do that first. I hate how you do this.
Eater,
Because you,
all one.
it has this, no, it has this natural 20 fucking effect where it makes me do this weird, stupid rolling extra dice thing.
You can turn that
Ugh.
off.
How?
Just say
It's the thing whenever it's crit. I'd have to physically show you because it's been a minute since I messed with anything on
I'll
Roll20.
figure it out after my turn's over. 4 and 4 is 8, and 5 and 5 is 10, so 18. My maximum health is no longer reduced. That's fine. Not gonna die.
Oh, by the way, no
4.
regening.
Mine?
Yeah.
Even though I'm in my stone form?
Yeah. As you're impacting it and you're expecting your wounds to heal, they are not. You stare into this thing's big giant eye.
Okay. So that'll go to 14. I said it was what again? 10, 18, and 14 is 32. 32. Now I roll 2d4. I hate rolling all these dice. That's 8. 1d8. And I'm going to expend my seal. I forgot to say that earlier.
Doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I know. I need to
just
sit up.
might as well. Just so you can, get an extra 2d8.
Oh, you went into the
2d6.
crit. Fine.
Using our
That
resources as
was
intended.
18.
He'll blast you
14.
after I hit him with a pillar.
8. 6.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Probably.
So you want to roll it or do I? It's your
Roll it.
seal. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I roll 9d6. It's all the same damage. Well, actually it's radiant and necrotic, but it's not resistant, so I don't care. 35 there. 35 doubles to 70. 70 damage. 96 is fucking amazing. Okay. That is 32. That is 40. That is 46. 46. And 70 is 116. So that crit is going to do 116 damage. Plus modifier, sorry. 122 damage, because that was before modifier.
Okay.
And then second attack. Will I have advantage? Will a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Cool. Short swords. 13, 4, 5d6, and 2d4. 2d4. I hate rolling this many dice. It's mildly annoying. 7 and that's 20, 24, And 19, we'll put it at 43. Another 43 on that.
Okie dokie. As there is a blinding flash of light, and Tadori rushes up and you unleash a flurry of attacks.
Only 2.
You can, well, that's enough. 4 total impacts. That's a flurry. You can see parts of this thing kind of begin to crack.
Good. Fucking would hope so. Almost 200 damage in one fucking fell swoop. I'm gonna need healing. I'm gonna need healing bad.
Assuming that's
I
your
can't
turn.
heal.
Is it
Yeah,
over
no, that's
to-
movement. That's movement action and bonus action. I can't do anything else.
Over to Vashnier.
It's still 60 feet away, isn't it?
65.
I can't move that close to it. I only have 25 feet of movement.
You're not having a lucky couple days, Thaddeus.
I just want to use cool abilities, and I can't use
You
my
could
cool
have pulled
abilities.
it 5 feet forward.
I don't
You
want
have
it
to
closer
push
to
it.
me.
It can hit you no matter what.
Just haven't come across
might be
very
out of
well
the-
these last couple days.
Everyone's upset with my decision.
I'm upset
Or
because you
he's
didn't
like,
earn my
"Damn it."
action.
What you got
to
here,
attack
Vashnier?
the fucking thing. You can basically, I think, no, it's 65 feet away, so you can only move 50, so you'll be out of range even if you action dash. Fuck.
No more. Thank you. You're fine. You're fine.
It's just your turn, Medina. I can't do anything else.
You want to move forward? Wait, where are the minions at? How far away are the minions?
They are being kept at the 60-foot range because Peon summoned up a bunch of big, giant, scary wolves and put them in the way.
I guess I'll just move them about 15 feet, and I'm gonna blast it with the frostbolt.
All right. Blasting the tyrant, I'm assuming.
Was it?
Blasting the tyrant, I'm assuming.
Yes.
The big guy.
Yep.
Cool. Do it.
Fuck. Radiant damage doesn't do anything to the undead thing, right?
No.
Okay. Making sure.
This is all I can do.
90% of my damage was radiant damage.
Well,
And if it was
cards it.
vulnerable. Well, I'm saying if it was vulnerable, it would have been ×4 instead of ×2.
How does this thing work? Do-do-do-do-do.
It's just firebolt. Roll to hit. Roll to hit plus your whatever modifier, I don't know, plus proficiency. I think it would go off of his attack mod, which would be strength. So it's strength plus proficiency, and then once / if you hit, you do 2d10 damage.
6.
It's 3d10 at 11th level.
Okay, that is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
You hit.
Hit. So roll your 2d10. Don't add anything.
And a d8.
And a d8. You're right. And a d8. And then after this turn, your form's going to drop, I bet.
Yep. Okay, calculate.
Calculating 2d10. Plus a d8.
Yeah, yep. 26 damage.
Alright, 26 damage. Owie. Fire off a blast of cold energy at it.
That's all I can do.
Alright, that's Vashnir's turn. I'm right fucked up. Nuclear option? Nuclear option.
Why do they always have nuke options?
Most undead things do.
I can't bubble.
Okay. See what I have at my disposal. Yep. Gotcha. And gotcha. Got it when I needed it. So this thing is going to let loose with its disintegration ray on the ceiling. Which carves a path of destruction through said ceiling and causes a lot of the debris above to begin caving in. Anybody within 60 feet, which at this point in time is all the things underneath it, Tadori, the wolves, and Vashnir,
Ashnir because he moved. Yeah.
needs to make a... No dodging this. They need to make a strength save. As a rebel begins to fall in from the ceiling.
21.
21? Okay.
11.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, from the debris, Vashnir and Tadori are both going to be taking... The wolves also take this.
So did the enemies, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yay.
He still got the thing up too, right?
Yeah. It'll matter for the after part of this because he failed his strength save, and that's really bad because now he's restrained by Rebel. But it's going to be 24 damage from falling rocks. And Tadori, you are sadly restrained by them.
24?
Yes.
After.
Half to 12.
Half to 12. Thank God. That was just about to be real bad.
Have to again get your stones active.
Also, yes.
So 6.
6.
Yeah.
My form ended, so that doesn't affect me.
What?
So my form ended, so I don't get that.
Correct.
That kills all the wolves.
Yeah, fair.
But it fucks up all the little guys too, so also good to note.
Now, the part that's also
If
bad
they're-
is that there are 2 more rays coming.
Do it.
And someone's restrained.
Do it. I know what's happening. Do it.
One of which is a thing
Auto
on this
fails.
paper called... Yeah. They're both going to... Well, one of them's an auto fail, the other one's maybe not. Because one of them is a con save, so I guess you get to make that one.
Yeah. Con save I get to make. Hopefully con save will pass the 19.
Con save will pass with a 19, so it goes from 36 to fucking 18 to 8 to
9.
4.
18 to 9.
And the 4.
9 bumps over. 4 bumps over to him. So
You're
I have
still
9.
taking 4.
Oh, I'm taking 4? Okay.
Yeah, because of the veil.
8. But I only have stone and veil, which means I only have things twice. You have things 3 times.
Yeah, because you passed the save.
Oh, you're right.
But you can't pass the deck save.
I cannot. Do 21 damage. 31 damage, sorry.
Let's do math here. Because I believe that you just lucked out because you have friends that casted a veil on you and your form's currently active.
What's going on?
Unless you want
You
me to
need at
actually roll
least-
these dice.
You need 62 damage to kill me.
Well, I'll give you a choice. You want me to take the average, or do you want me to roll? This one's on you. Your choice.
I don't like averages.
Sure.
Yep.
Very well.
Question: how does
I
inspiration work?
How does what work?
Inspiration.
You burn it, and then you basically a die you get to reroll. Unless you're doing something crazy, at which point in time it might make it possible.
Take the hit.
You have something crazy. You see what's happening over there. You want to turn break, dash, non-armored, non-veiled, and take this hit for full damage.
No.
This is him. This is something that his inspiration die can do. Are you doing this thing, Vashnir?
Grow up.
But I also have. Hold on.
No time
Hold on. Let
to
me check my inventory.
make additional decisions here.
I have a green pouch. Inspiration, dash in and smack him with the green pouch. Where it like it.
Running in and
Where it comes
healing
from.
doesn't have quite the same amount. I'd say no on that,
Okay.
but the other one you could.
It's either I take it or you take it. It seems like.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right.
Does he get to choose averages or roll?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want me to roll this, or do you want to take the average? Because you're eating a full force disintegration ray.
Oh gosh.
What'd you say?
I have no idea what the average is, and I have no idea what the rolls are.
So you just gotta kind of leave it on me.
You are driving me.
You want me to roll, or do you want me to take a static number that I have been dealing? No one's been hit with this yet, so we don't know what it is.
Stop by me.
I'll take the chance on the roll.
Very well.
What case?
How many hit points do you currently have?
80.
All right. What's your maximum hit points?
103.
Yeah, he hasn't
Alright.
been reduced.
I am dealing massive damage through disintegration to you in the form of 60.
Wouldn't have killed me.
So,
I didn't know.
here's what happens.
No, you're
Vashnir,
fine.
you realize that Tadori has been pinned under this piece of collapsed ceiling. Running forward and taking this ray of sickly green energy and it's in his stead, you jump forward and try to interpose yourself as much as possible. As you do so, this thing hits you full on your left side. Your arm turns to dust. And you land on the other side of him. That's the end of
My turn.
That's the end of the tyrant's turn. Now it is Peon's turn. Everything over there looks fucked up, and you know that with legendary actions, this thing's probably gonna go try to finish off a friend at the end of your turn. Kill it now.
How much damage have I just taken?
You just took, I think I said 65?
Okay,
It
so
was
I didn't hear the damage.
60, 65, something like that. I don't remember. No, you said 60 because I wouldn't have died.
60, yeah.
Okay.
You said 60 because I wouldn't have died. Because if it was any more than that, I would have died. Yeah, your whole left arm is gone, bud.
Here goes my shield.
Your shield is fine. But your
No,
flesh
I'm
is not.
saying able to wield the shield is gone.
This is true.
Everybody looks fucked up.
There's also this beam emitting from this thing. You know that Tadori has a thing that normally lets him regenerate some. He was not able to regenerate. But this thing looks right fucked up. Tactical analysis, you'd probably kill it. Just give it a whack with something hard.
Don't have much.
You got a couple things now.
Thing. What do you think you got? Something.
Like, for instance, that ring you got last session.
Oh yeah, that has spell on it, doesn't it?
You could also give it a blast if you're necrotic crystal.
That is also true.
Of the two, though, I'd say the ring.
I will do that then.
Uses all of your casting stuff. It doesn't have its own.
Okay. Scorching Ray.
What level is it cast at?
My notes say 5th.
So it's 3 rays plus 1 ray plus 1 ray, so it's 5 rays, I believe. I can look at it real quick.
I
It
think.
is indeed 5 rays. All of which get advantage from my Hawk Spirit, correct?
But
Hold on. Let me make sure. I think if Scorching Ray is second level, you may have 6 rays.
It is second level.
So
it is 6
Scorching
rays.
Ray. Yeah, you have 6 rays, not 5. I was wrong. Apologies.
I have 6 rays?
You do have 6 rays.
6 rays. Sick.
Every one of them. You get to roll 12 d20s.
Jesus.
The first
Well,
one
he has
is
advantage.
a 24 to hit.
We'll hit. Go ahead and roll and see how many it hit. Because the rest of the enemies are basically buried in the rubble.
Okay. Second one is a 22.
We'll also hit.
I think a 19 hit earlier just to help out.
18 for the third one. Yep. Nat 20 on the fourth.
Good job.
For a total of 28.
Well, natural 20s are auto hits anyway.
That's the second nat 20.
Cool.
And for the last one, a third nat 20 on the different dice.
Okay, so it had a whole 10 HP.
The Beyblade Stadium gives me all my luck.
So, do you
Wait,
want this
3
narrated
natural
in any
20s.
particular form or fashion? Or do you have something in mind? How do you want to do this? One might say.
It just took my arm. Fuck it up.
Did so.
I would just like to blast a bunch of holes in it with the last one going right through like the center of the skull.
Alright. So, you see
The big
Pian
ass open eye.
concentrating upon this ring that he newly acquired, and then just, what was it, 6 bolts of energy appear
5.
around.
Well, 6 bolts appear, but 5 hit.
Shut up. 6 bolts of energy appear around him and go streaking toward this thing, each one impacting from a slightly different angle, and as they are carving their way through it, and it is lashing out in pain from these scorching rays, the bolts kind of coalesce and spiral themselves directly into this thing's large eye opening, caving in its skull and passing out the back end, before it falls to the ground and crumples into nothingness. Initiative is over for now. Those things are still over there, but they're pinned.
Oh my cool stuff.
And Jodak, your foreman, and you do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, for having something disintegrated, how painful is that? Or is it just kind of... It's gone?
On a scale of 1 to 10, distant
50.
screaming.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 50. You just felt burning pain hot enough to just turn your arm to ash. You just stuck your arm in a sun unwillingly. Yeah, it's gone. I'm under rubble.
It's really
Why don't you
heavy.
run and get him out?
I'm digging.
What's
You're
going
in.
on? You're in pain.
Bastion is
You're
bleeding a
fucked.
lot.
Yeah, well, not from his arm.
Yes, from his arm.
I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Vashnir before he hurts himself more out digging.
Okay.
Not gonna
Healing
stop. He's
magic
still
isn't
digging.
going to 100% him here. You really need to make a medicine check.
I can do that as well.
Okay. That's going to be how you cauterize the wound. Otherwise, you're just going to be basically giving him extra stamina so he can continue doing what he's currently doing. And not, fall over unconscious.
21 medicine check.
All right. You take a few things out of your pack and utilizing some druidic magic, very quickly go over there and cauterize the wound before giving him a healing cure wounds. Jodak, you're trying to get the rubble off of Tadori?
He's
Yeah.
still digging. Pressure's not stopped.
I mean, I'm alive.
You get 8 HP
Still
though,
digging you
Vashnir.
out. How much?
8.
8.
Throughout everything, for various reasons, Jodak, you get to make the check. It's athletics. Straight roll.
I can't help.
You are
Or-
helping.
Yeah.
Or prosperity's sake, can I just pull him up automatically?
Only if you want to
instead?
rip half of him off.
Great, I'll make the athletics.
Vash.
I am restrained underneath a bunch of rubble. You will rip me in half.
I'm a 16.
Want to roll one of your sanky check?
Vashnir give health.
Yes.
You are, Vashnir.
Okay.
That's why he has a straight roll.
That's a 22.
All right. 22. You get it up just enough. Dora, you've managed to squeeze yourself out of there.
I'm gonna Sundere bonk this fucker on the head for doing that. It's very appreciative that he did that, but it's still like, you fucking dumbass.
I forgot.
Oh, it
you're
did look
best
like you were gonna
at stabbing
die.
Things. Okay.
Yeah, so what? Better I die than you. Get away from
Well,
these
that-
fucking things before they get out of here. Let's go.
And throw a shield on his back.
Help the wounded over there try to get out of here because they made a hole, right?
Yeah.
I want to go that way.
Okay.
Fuck the rest of this dungeon. Fuck these regenerating fuckheads. Let's climb over them. Get the fuck out of here.
Grab the wounded from their room, follow them along the stairways. A fucking travesty. But you managed to get up top without too terribly much difficulty through the power of teamwork. You make it to the top and you find one of the soldiers has set up a dome.
I'm gonna look at
I
Bastion
believe
and
it's
go,
tiny hut to
fuck
be
the worm.
specific.
I'm gonna look at Bastion and go, fuck the worm. We're not capable anymore.
Why? Just because I lost an arm?
A lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. But mostly that, yes.
But I had this cool move where it would turn the floor to lava.
No.
And it would deal a lot of damage.
No,
It'd be
we're
cool
gonna
looking.
we're gonna leave.
Aw.
We're gonna leave.
Oh well, at least you got the loot from this place.
There's fucking nothing.
That's not
I
true.
got a vial of something. Whatever that thing is.
Woo.
That's a little bit of loot.
Woo.
Well, Eric, I'm gonna have to ask you something after this session.
In trouble?
No,
Okay.
Yes.
no, it's just a cool idea now.
Okay. Well, there are solutions that your party could have, but we'll see. But there's definitely other stuff you could do if you want. Yeah, you could make the best of this. But there is a soldier up top of a dome. Are you guys just gonna kind of take a breather as much as you can? It's up. You get to the top. They explain to you that they they're sending in people to try to find the rest of the people, and they're keeping a little safe point.
Wounded in dome first.
Yep.
I'm staying out of the dome. Bashnir's going in my stead. Any kind of medical thing needs to be done to him. Needs to get done to him because that's bad. That's very bad. Peon did a great job, but that's still bad.
Peon did a great job staunching the bleeding, but he's gonna need an actual something.
That's bad. That's really fucking bad. Oh, fuck.
I just need to whack something twice. That's all I need to do.
Not gonna regrow your arm.
No, I'm saying it'd hopefully just heal it.
No. Your arm is gone, bud.
Well, I'm saying
It's
like
gone.
stopping the bleeding process.
Well, that's what
That's already been stopped. That's what Peon did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like a temporary stoppage.
it is a temporary
No.
stoppage, but you have additional people up in this dome that are trying to
Yeah,
get you fixed.
which is why I'm basically going, Vashner, get your stupid ass in the fucking dome. Heal. Go.
in the dome.
Get in there. I'll be fine.
So they are sending squads in to try to get people. With the actual threat of it out of the way, they can probably manage to do so through stealth, guile, and taking time. There may be a casualty.
Anyone that I can do this to, I would like to do like the healing spirit or prayer of healing. I don't remember which one's the long-term thing that does a lot over a long period of time.
Healing spirit.
But I would like.
It's
I
a
would like
bonus
to do
action.
that.
You put it up there, and then it's basically 10d6, I think, or if not more.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the fuck it is. I'm just gonna put it up there, and I'm gonna try to heal everybody I can with it.
All right. Derdak, you have a thing.
Thing,
I do have it.
but I don't know what this thing is.
No.
I kind of want to figure out what it is, but I'm not good at figuring out what things are.
You can ask for help.
I was going to go back to town and ask for help, but
Back to town.
these are a bunch of spider people
Good.
here, right?
We're also a day away from town, bud.
Well, we're not going to go forward and fight the purple worm. Like
You also
or
have
not
things
the
like
fire worm.
augury. You can probably do a bunch of
Augury
other shit.
just- You know what? I do have augury. No, I don't. I don't have augury for the day because I used it. I think
Not today.
That was yesterday.
not today. Cool.
think so.
No, that was
Augury.
yesterday.
Is it good to drink or bad to drink this? It's good or bad to drink this?
Is this good to consume?
Yes.
Okay. For the purpose of this, I think I might give you 2 questions because there's a part 2.
Okay.
But overall, you get a wheel.
Which is a good thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
For the purpose of this, you have 2 questions.
I
Second
know.
question.
I have 2 questions. I need to figure out what the second question should be. It's just wheel, which means it's just good. It could just be a healing potion type thing. And I don't know how to phrase a question to ask if if it just heals wounds.
Well, that won't be a wheel or whoa.
No, it won't.
That's a yes or no, and that's 2 very different things.
Is it good for me to drink this?
Whoa.
I'm not.
The fucking immediate answer.
I'm just going to hold on for a day. Then I'm going to ask another question.
What are you gonna
Just
do?
like a
Just say,
potion.
should this person drink it? Should this person drink it?
Should this person drink it? Should that person drink it? Should that person drink it? So on and so
You said
on.
you said it was a potion.
It's a teeny vial.
It's a teeny ass vial of a good potion. We have no idea what that means, but at least it's good, and he shouldn't be the one to drink it. That's all we know.
Okay, I didn't know if it was another temper situation.
No.
No, no. No.
No.
Temper was meant to be insane. Jodak is not.
Vashtir's in the middle.
Are you guys just gonna camp out, lick your wounds, recover?
As soon as I'm fully healed,
I
I'm
can't reach
going
mine.
back in to help find people.
And they're not gonna let you go, Vashtir. By they, I mean the people that care about you not bleeding to death.
That wasn't Bastion that said he's going back in. I'm going back in.
But he
Jane.
doesn't get to go.
I was saying, he said lick your wounds. I'm like, I don't think I can reach my nub.
Well, actually, it's closer than ever before.
Yeah, but you can't. No, you can lick your shoulder. If you can turn your head, you can lick your shoulder because that's where it is. That's your nub. You have no arm. Shoulder down. It's gone.
I still gotta get around the armor.
Jodak wasn't hurt too much, so he's gonna go in and go help.
You stay with Vashtir. He needs you. Keep your mental link on me. I'm gonna go down there and help because I'm better suited with physical fighting and saving people. You stay up here with Vashtir.
Physical fighting. I can actually search for people if they're buried.
So can I. And also, that's what they're
if
for.
They're buried under rubble. Then you won't know they're there. I will actually know they're there.
Why are you fighting both? Go. The medical pipe up.
You're right. I'm just gonna put a link on, general people. Then get going. I don't need to lick any wounds. I wasn't hurt. And I feel bad about that.
Okie dokie. So, for the purpose of brevity, do you both just want to make a investigation check to see how well it is you go with the search party?
Yes.
Yes.
You understand the secret of fighting these things, and you both have regenerative weapons. I'm not gonna fuck with that.
20.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Natural 20 for a 28.
And I have a dirty 20.
All right.
19 plus 1. 18 plus 2, sorry. My brain.
Looking at what the... if there's anything... Looking at what the area has, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I might also be able to give you. Answer... maybe.
A convenient prosthetic arm.
No. Sorry. That's sadly lacking.
We're gonna need one of the Valkyrie arms, man.
No. Double now.
Lady Mikola
It's a Valkyrie
would be
arm.
helpful.
We don't need her. No, we would die if we had her. No. The Blade of Mikola is her.
On our side.
We would still die because she makes an AoE of killing people.
Okay. Jodak, as you're going back through, you end up going back to where the Tyrant's original chamber was, just because, like, maybe somebody's doubled back around, or check it out now that that thing's gone. In there, you find a depiction of something. It looks kind of like the eyeball thing, and some of the goop that you found. And then it shows it being given to someone, and then they appear on the next panel and have little rays going off of them. That's about all I got.
Is there another panel after that one?
Nope.
Can I make some sort of
Or if
check
it
to
just
try to
rays are shooting off of them.
Can I make some sort of check to decipher what the fuck that means?
Intelligence?
Because I will sit here. Okay. Left one. It's a
Just
17.
intelligence.
17?
I have-
Yeah.
I have a
Looking at
17.
it, it looks like,
And yes, that is.
functionally, they're treating this as like a pseudo, like, super soldier type shit.
Okay. That seems weird. You try. See if you can understand it any better than I can, because that doesn't seem right. Because I will say what I will basically be speaking out loud as to what the fuck I'm seeing, or how I'm deciphering it.
So I want to try it.
It's a straight intelligence check, which is still a skill check, so you can still add your d6.
If he fails. But then the tyranny of the partial success creeps in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just a partial success or failure. So 15
Yeah, give
Without
somebody
the
they
die.
get real strong.
Mhm.
Damn it. Tomorrow, ask if it's good for Fashu to drink it.
That was the plan.
All right. Is there anything else in this room besides that mural thing?
You want to give specifically this room a nice once over?
I mean, this is where the big guy was, so yeah.
Okay.
Bad guardian sitting in a
Make
room by itself.
make another investigation check, both of you.
I'll give Thaddeus advantage.
One of you.
Okay, good. I needed it. I rolled a 3 and a 25.
25. All
You
right.
rolled a 25 on a d20? Damn.
He's very impressive.
No, 3 and 17.
You're going through the area and you uncover a small box. Opening the box, there appears to be another usage of this stuff, except at the top it has a it has an image of what appears to be a turtle of some kind, except it's got a little volcano thing at the top of it.
Intelligence roll to see what the fuck that means?
It means turtle with volcano at the top of it. It might just be a creature in this realm, so it's probably the same as if you saw something with like a big turtle-looking thing.
Okay, that's weird. What the fuck is this, a
I suddenly
Pokemon?
have an
Tortoise.
idea of what this does. Cool. It needs to be collected, so collected. And going off. Did the other one have a symbol or something for it?
Now that one was from the primary source, and that's what you got the super soldier shit from. This one looks different, but still the same like vein.
Bad
Oh.
pile of turtle stuff. Super soldier venom.
I only have the spells on the spell list of the Illrigger, right?
Functionally, except if we've added a couple, which we have.
Yeah, I have a little bit from the cleric list.
Which means no identify.
Don't think it
Yeah,
would work
that's-
here anyway.
It would. It works on everything. Genuinely, it works on
baselines.
magical. It works on magical and non-magical objects. It works on fucking creatures to see what effects they're under. It works on a lot of fucking shit. It's fucking weird. But I don't have identify, so I'm kind of shit out of luck. I could have augury though when I go to sleep.
You can bow fast next to no questions, to which I am only to which I only have to respond with a schmarmy look.
Well, we get to ask it 4 times instead of just once a day.
My statement does not change.
Since there's nothing else in this room, probably they should probably go back to looking for people.
That's the plan.
Right. Was there a throne in this room? Or back to that pedestal?
You can call the
What material is
pedestal a
made
throne,
of?
basically. He's asking, I think, what the pedestal's made out of.
Same sandstone of the
Yeah.
area.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want it.
Can I kick it over? Or is it into the floor?
It's carved into the floor.
Damn it.
And you like the portable home to put a throne in your bag. Not again.
I have a portable hole.
No, he's making a reference to a thing
I,
a long fucking time ago.
you see, I don't get references.
Well, you
Ever.
wouldn't get this one especially because this was from a campaign that he ran a long time ago.
Great, I couldn't possibly get it.
It was only directed at me.
And with nothing else to do, we need to go back to finding people.
Yeah. I didn't want to take it anyway, Eric. I just wanted to kick it over because I'm mad.
Break it in half to see if it has anything in the center.
No, just kick it over because I don't want it to stand. Fuck these ruins. Fuck that pedestal. I don't care what's in it.
What if it's a trap?
I don't care.
What if it's a trap?
Let's go look for people.
If you leave now, Thaddeus will forever wonder what was inside of this pedestal.
I
We
will.
can't get over.
No, I have a pickaxe.
No,
just
no,
take-
no. I will
Just
leave you here.
take like 1 or 2 swings at it just to see if I'm cracking it open.
I will leave you here.
Don't think that
Yes,
matters.
It will bother me forever if I don't do this.
Lobotomize the statue. I'm leaving. Bye. I'm gonna go look for people to save if I need to.
Athletics check.
15.
15. You pick it pretty good. You don't crack it or anything though yet. I'll try again.
Yeah. I feel like you just wasted my time, but this is fine. This is fine.
What the fuck does prayer of healing do?
6.
6. I mean, you're definitely trying, but I mean, it's pretty solid. But maybe just one more time.
Can I like kick it over or crack the grounds underneath it so I can just push it into a portable hole or something for later?
Perhaps.
Something like that. I'm gonna do that instead, simply so I, can carry on.
Okay.
So athletics for cracking the ground underneath it.
Sure.
I can use a different stat. Please tell me now.
No.
Man. 12.
All right. You over the course of some time managed to make a little hole that it looks like you might be able to force things into. You lay down the portable hole. Now comes the hard part. Crack your knuckles.
Push it
Get ready.
over.
Push.
No athletics?
Athletics, strength check, whichever
Yeah,
one you want to make. 17.
17. It's the same either way.
You groan,
Still
strain,
0.
probably pull something, but the plinth does fall into your portable hole. Add Def Tyrant, whatever I was calling it earlier. Your inventory. Probably alter.
Tyrant. Alter. It's been added. I will forget about it in
No,
5 minutes.
you'll find it in 7 sessions and go, oh, what's this doing?
You never know. Someone could have been buried underneath the altar, and then they needed rescuing or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm making excuses.
Okay then. Well, right. So, over the course of a day, you guys are eventually all going to go for a long rest after several trips inside and trying to get people out. It looks like there has been one fatality. It was one of the red shirts. They got overtaken by those things and then became one of those things.
Of course, that's a red shirt.
Yeah. But after everybody's in nice little domes, they set the process of collapsing this place in on itself as much as they can. And then you guys hunker down for a long rest up at the top here. Bashir, you are tended to. Your wound is no longer life-threatening. But it is still a very grievous wound.
One sec, what was that?
Your wound is no longer life-threatening, but it's still very grievous.
As in...
It's gnarly. As if you are missing an arm.
You win some, you lose some.
But
I don't think anyone else can relate to that.
But unless anybody else has something, long
I
rest.
was muted! God damn it!
Does that mean you have something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the guy before we go to sleep.
Who's the guy?
The big guy, head guy of the fucking red and black coats.
Alright.
Right, so suffice to say, we will not be hitting the fireworm today, or tomorrow, or any other day for that matter, I'm assuming.
Well, at least until Ashner gets fixed up, at least. Which, that
Yeah,
looks
so
like
back
we
and
may be
still
heading
fight.
back to... I understand that. I mean, if you really want to, you probably can on this trip, but I'd prefer to get you back to Attica and get you something to put there, and I'll kind of gesture toward your left side.
I'm gonna say he's not in his right mind, and we're gonna go back to town. We need to not deal with that.
He'll give a slight nod.
He's just gonna tape his shield to his nub.
What? No! You don't have one!
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's just taking the shield and just, like, sticking it there and just, like, wrapping some rope around it. There we go, see?
You're wrapping rope around your torso to tie it to your shoulder
Yep.
nub.
Well, you certainly have the right spirit, but I'd much prefer you go into things at actual 100%, not approximately 80.
Well, this is now my 100%.
Whereas that statement is accurate, we can get that fixed up.
We can fix that, and we can come back here if Attica's fine with it later on, and deal with the fireworm then. Now is not a good idea. We need to go. You are not as good as you were before with that injury. If we can get that fixed, it'll be better for us when fighting the Gith. Remember, we still have to fight those two.
I completely understand. I just like making light of such a...
He's showing a brave face
Situation.
and giving morale to his guys, to his troops. He's doing what he should be.
It's understandable, but he did that for me, and I'm all too grateful and upset over it.
You took one from me, I took one for you.
Mine was nowhere near as life-threatening, and I still owe you a hell of a lot more than that.
It's fine. Oh,
Anyway.
I honestly had no idea you had a whole fucking thing went through you.
It's fine. Anyway, I figured it would go without saying, but I figured I would say anyway that we are not hunting that thing, so we'll be right on track to go wherever you want us to go at that stage. Sound good?
Well, depending on how long it takes to get him in working order again, if we head back the same route, we have to come back here anyway. Still want to try to take it down, we shouldn't have to fall into wherever that was and deal with what I'm being told was a death tyrant.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fine to me. When we come back through, we'll deal with it for you. We did make that give you our word that we would deal with it. We're not going to go back on that. Just not now.
Get yourself some rest. You've kind of had... Well, the day has kicked the crap out of you.
It's been a handful.
I do appreciate your understanding, though, sir.
Get some rest.
And I'll go get some rest. I'm gonna leave my spellbook open. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna leave
And
the
you
spellbook open.
long rest through the night.
I go from full health to full health.
Full health to full health.
I have a question now, since I have one arm. Any stats impeded?
Very seriously, but there is a non-0% chance that that will not be the case by the end of this session, so I'll remain mum until such a time as it is confirmed.
Oh, damn it. I had a really cool idea.
Well, if you share it, it becomes more likely.
It gets his arm back in the form.
Like a ghost arm, specifically whenever you're doing that?
Solid ice.
Yeah, I gotcha, but then it would disappear during not that, which would still leave you at a serious disadvantage.
Cool idea, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely a cool idea.
And if you told me this whenever you were going to do it, then it would probably go through. But
I wasn't expecting to get an arm back at the end of the session.
yeah, there are some long-term solutions. So I'll just stay mum and let what happens happen. I mean, if I want to be obvious, I can state that there are regenerating enemies in the place below.
That and druids and clerics can cast regenerate. It's not a high level spell. It's not that high of a level spell, I don't think. In fact, I think our druid over the course of the long rest can gain it right now because he can cast 5th level spells. If I'm not badly mistaken. I may be mistaken that druids can grab it, but I don't know.
But it is the next day. The rest of the people are starting to head back toward the village, and I'm assuming you guys are as well, unless I am informed differently.
How would it cut down time if we flew, dropped people off, flew back, got people, and then went? Would it
Not
take less time?
particularly due to the distance.
Okay.
You'd leave too many people separated from too many other people, and they don't want to do that.
Fair enough. That's absolutely fair.
Just in case there's like a wandering band of desert
Never
wraiths or
mind.
something.
I am dead wrong. Regenerate is 7th level. Sorry, I will shut up. But druids can learn it.
It's a new day. A new day has dawned. I mean, it's time to try to ask a new question.
I also have augury, Christian Criff. Just in case I think his questions are stupid.
What do you want to do?
Because I actually put a little bit of thought into it. A question for augury would be, and I lost my question. Great.
I actually put a lot of thought into this.
I did.
God.
It was something like choosing Vasnir and people in our party to drink this first potion vial.
That sounds like a question. Very specific.
It is very specific because it asks whether Vasnir would be the best to. Because it's a course of action that augury is actually supposed to be. So the course of action would be choosing Vasnir to have our people in our party to drink this potion. In which case, that asks whether Vashnir is the best to drink the potion, and if Vashnir would benefit from it.
And that's the superpower person potion. Bleh.
Yes.
Not the
I believe
volcano.
augury is a course of action rather than a question.
Is that your question?
Yes, that's my question.
All right. You get back wheel, but you get the idea that you might want to wait. Just
Noted.
that it would take time, and in the middle of the sands is probably not where you want to do stuff like that.
Vashnir is the best target for the first potion. Because that's how the question was phrased.
Kind of. Yeah.
How do you want me to phrase the second question? Because I'll ask about the other one. I'll let you decide because it's your thing.
Don't let me decide. It's not just my thing.
Between
I'll
you,
let
you
you
can
decide
ask
if
3
you're right.
questions. You can go, should I give it to this person?
Yeah.
You're right.
And then whoever doesn't get a wheel, if indeed it is a wheel at all.
So first question, because actually we can eliminate, with all 3 questions, we can eliminate all possibilities. Because we can ask if it's good to drink. We can ask, is it good for this person to drink? And if it's whoa, then we can go, is it good for this person to drink? And if it's whoa, it's the letter. It's the last person. Because Fashionir is kind of out because he already has the 1, so we're not giving him 2. Fuck him.
But superpowers.
Picking someone. Because that's 3 questions.
Yeah, that is 3 questions. And I have
1
3.
if it's good to drink, then 2 people. Then there's. Oh, you're right. No, never mind.
Yeah.
You're right.
So first
The
question,
power of
is it good
math.
to drink?
Is it the best?
First question, is it good to drink?
Burning ears on this. Casting the spell, doing the thing.
Unless he tells me otherwise that's not a good question. No response, so yes, that's what I'm saying.
All right. Wheel.
Wheel, it's good to drink.
You are probably contacting infernal forces to doing
What
this,
was that
so maybe
thing
keep that
called?
in mind.
That's fine. I don't
And
care.
it's just in the back of your mind.
What was the
I
monster
am
called again?
contacting and what?
What blasted the fuck out of you?
Yeah.
That was a
Those are great.
variation of Beholder called a Death Tyrant.
Yeah, they fucked. They fucked. They are, as the kids are calling nowadays, fucky wucky.
They're not that bad. You guys are awesome.
They're pretty bad still yet. They're damn near your perfect counter, Vashnir.
Yeah, but Midori wouldn't shut up, and I wanted him to shut up. But you got a wheel from if it would help out your group to drink it.
So, Thaddeus, how should we phrase question 2? Should I phrase it, should person A drink it? Or should I phrase it, would it be best for person A to drink it?
Well, since this is above game, you could ask if this person or this person should. Or should it be drank by blank or blank? And then if it comes up,
Whoa.
well, if it gives you a wheel and woe
Then
or a
I have
wheel,
to
then
pick
you can.
one or the other.
Yeah, but it also knocks out
Yeah, no,
the
you're
other
right.
possibility.
You're right. Because I could also then go, because what I could do is go this one or this one, and if it gives wheel and woe, then I can go
Or just wheel.
take out one. Then I can take out one and go, is it good for this one and this one, which is a different one? And if it gives wheel and woe, then I know that the original person is the one to give it to. So what I'll do is I'll ask, is it good for myself, Tadori, or Jodak to drink?
Should Tadori or Jodak drink the secondary potion? Whoa.
Whoa. That knocks that out immediately! Just for posterity's sake, I'll say, is it good for Peon or Vashnir to drink?
Wheel.
Wheel. Okay, so Peon gets it. And that's what I'll say. I will infer upon the party everything that I have learned. So I would say this guy should drink it, but not right now. Waiting, because we don't know what it does. It's a good thing, but we don't know what good thing yet. We'll wait until we're in town, which is a safe place. Got it?
Just turns him into a giant spider.
Please.
He wants it, so it's fine.
I respect that. But you can do that
Wants to be a-
already.
He wants to be a follower of Lolth, I guess. It'll be fine. It's great. Let's go. Only I get that reference. I don't know why I made it. It's fine.
I get
I
to
got the
roll
reference.
on the random encounter
That's why I had
table
to do
because
that.
you guys are traveling through the desert.
I hate you.
Nothing happened.
Cool.
Just desert.
No, you shut your mouth.
A rock
with
flies
your
by, picks up
aw.
Jodak, and
Stab
flies away.
anything here.
A rock flies overhead, swoops down, picks up Jodak, and fucks off. Well, I guess he's
At least
dead.
then I'd be able to stab someone or stab something. This entire time we've been on this plane, I have not been able to stab anything. It's getting to me.
I would say during this time, Vashnir was praying.
Right. Fair. Have a particular god in mind? Oh, I know.
I forgot what the... Yeah, sure.
Mike's doing the thing again. I think. Sounds like it. I should not have eaten that lollipop on an empty stomach. Oh, fuck.
Old man-itis. A lollipop's gonna kill you. With the reflux.
Well, I have pre-diabetes, so yes. And I'm also nauseous, not acid reflux. I feel like I'm gonna fucking puke because I ate it on an empty stomach, because that's a lot of sugar on nothing. Ugh.
Vashnir is
Anyway.
praying.
Any god in mind, Vashnir?
We can get back to you if you need to look stuff up.
I think he's also having mic difficulties.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
still my difficulties then.
Hello.
I went with Lavatitos. Lavatos.
Vistas? Not
Yeah,
Levitus, that's a demon.
Lavitious.
Lavatos. Levidius. That's a weird name.
There's a lot of us's in the Pantheon.
Levidius.
Fair enough.
I worship Xenos. Xenius? Xenius? I don't fucking know.
Xenius.
Xenius. It's fucking... Get these Roman names out of here!
No.
Every goddamn one of these things except for Glokor is a fucking Roman name.
A little bit.
And Glokal.
No, instead, that one comes from whatever language L's and K's can live next to each other in. In that order. Not to mention the L and the H later on. But, okay. For the sake of brevity, you guys are going to make it out of the desert and back to the township. Are you hurrying back to the boat, or do you want to rest here a bit because desert travel kind of sucks?
It's up to...
Now, you guys are
Big-
injured. It's on you guys. Their job is to make sure you get to where you need to go.
They said they had a thing that would heal Vashnir.
Yes, but in order to get there, you guys have to travel for an awful long time in the Sea of Stars, and shit can happen there. You need to be ready.
Are we unrested at this point?
Yeah, you just got done traveling through the hot desert sun for an entire day.
Okay. Is there any place to take a cool bath?
Yeah, they probably have a... Not like a total bath house, but a cleaning area for people.
As long as it's not hot. That's all I care about.
Relatively temperature controlled, you can cool the fuck down.
Yeah, that's what I want. Cool the fuck down, get a lot of the grime off, feel better, and then I'm good to go. But I don't want to go unless Vashnir is also good to go. But since we gotta wait to get to a place to be for him to be good to go, I don't know.
Could check up in the tavern and see what the potion does. Common house, not a tavern. It's a difference.
I think I could use a drink.
We
There's
could
also-
also just give him the potion on the boat ride. See what it
That's in a
does.
dangerous area.
Hey,
I don't suggest this.
if we're gonna stay the night, you're drinking this potion, Vashnir.
All right.
Cool. It's up to you if we stay the night. I can't make the decision because I don't want to make that decision for you. Your head's strong enough where I think that would bite me in the ass.
I don't think it would hurt to stay a night.
Fair enough.
Staying the
Let's-
night here in town.
Yeah, and he gets to drink the potion, and it's up to Peon. That's the word. My brain fucked off for some reason. Peon can choose if he wants to drink the other one.
You're just hoping for giant spider.
Going for it?
Hey, they're
Yeah.
both drinking them. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
As
Is-
you do so, both of you are sent convulsing onto the ground. Your drinks are spilled as this mutagenic substance begins to work its way through your bodies. I have a lot to do now, and I have to call session here. I need you both to give me your sheets. Next session, you can either explain or not explain the changes that have been made. So Vashnir's may be slightly more obvious.
That's right to
Okay,
guess them with mutagen.
Do I
Correct.
just send you like a screenshot?
Yeah, just send me a screenshot of all your stats and basically the core of your Mythweaver's page. I think Caleb's using a physical sheet, so I'm just going to need a shot of that, and I'll tell you what to edit. But we will get to that.
He doesn't have a
And
Mythweaver sheet either. He uses D&D Beyond.
just so long as I can see what everything is, okay?
I think he may be able to send you a link to his sheet,
God,
like
no.
the
I don't want that.
URL.
But that's it for this week. We'll return later. Till next time. Be seeing you.
We Witcherfied people. Bye.
Bye.